Good evening and welcome everyone to tonight's official coverage of Rainlight Racing's 2024 GT3 Series 7. Tonight you're joining us here at Valencia for round 4 of the championship. So get comfy guys, I'm Davo, and tonight I have again a special guest in Stu Arrowsmith by my side here in the booth. Stu Arrowsmith, how are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good, Davo. Looking forward to this one. Valencia here in Spain, 4 kilometres, 14 corners. It's going to be a busy night. Track cuts come to mind already.
Of course.
This is going to be an epic race.
Absolutely. As always, you are here on the MATCHFIT Entertainment YouTube tonight, and proudly broadcasting it to you live once again this week here for round 4 at Valencia. We must also thank the good people at SIMBLACKS, CROSSCUT Woodworks, Carpentry and Joinery, Crossy 43, HENDO, True to Life Racing Designs, as well coming on as supporters. Obviously, SIMBLACKS ponying up for some great prizes. These guys giving away a $50 gift card each week. And I think it was only just last week. Let's see if we can bring up a graphic here. Last week they announced the mystery prize, which isn't a mystery anymore. This is what they're going to spin the wheel for at the end of the season. Random draw, guys, for us. Set of Sim Magic P1000 pedals. Thanks very much to SIMBLACKS. So yeah, awesome stuff, worth playing for. There is some terms and conditions, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, get over to the Discord. There's a link in the description of the YouTube there for tonight's broadcast. Get over to the Rainlight Racing Discord and check out what's going on, guys. But yeah, definitely get involved. We're only at round 4. Round 4,
Wow.
people, get involved.
Tell you what, Davo, that's a nice prize. Am I eligible for that? I wouldn't mind them.
Well, look, I think there is some terms and conditions. I don't even think I'm eligible, to be honest. And I suspect half the admin wouldn't be just either. But
very nice, though.
Very, very nice stuff. Good quality stuff. So, yeah, SIMBLACKS, again, like I said, coming on board with the Rainlight Racing crew here. Like I said, links are in the description there, ladies and gentlemen. So get over there. While you're looking at the YouTube, give us a click on the like and subscribe buttons there. Hit your notifications if you haven't already, so you can keep up to date with everything going on at MATCHFIT Entertainment, and definitely fire us a message in the chat box. We love a chat, so keep it up, guys. I see a few boys already hitting it up now. So Clarky there, g'day Clarky, and Louis as well.
Yeah, g'day guys.
Should be a cracking race here tonight. I love Valencia, great track, and yeah, look, it's a little bit of a technical one. We've got a good field here. At about 28 cars. So yeah, it's going to be a crack up.
That's right, Davo. Tony Spence is first man out on track. He's just started the lap. He's just hit turn 2, exiting there, and the rest are all tucked in behind. So here we go.
Here we go. So as per usual, 30-minute qualifying split into 2. Okay, so the AMs and the Pro-Ams will roll out first for 15 minutes, lay down their indicative times, and we see it week in, week out. Some of these guys really do punch above their weight. Interesting scenario a couple of weeks ago, I think on one of our streams, where the Pro boys actually qualified in the rain. I don't think it was Rainlight though, but yeah. So Pro,
it was, Davo.
It was the AMs and the Pro-Ams going out first. The track is fast, so these guys will be getting the first lap times down before the Pro boys. The pros get out there, and the track usually goes to optimum by then, so we definitely do see some times. But like I was just mentioning, quite often we see some of these Pro-Am drivers particularly really punch above their weight and get themselves up into the top 10 after qualifying's all finished up and said and done. So, and it really does throw a bit of a cat amongst the pigeons with obviously the points and the boys up the top. But yeah, we've seen some really good results from these guys. So it'd be interesting to see how they go tonight.
Yeah, well, you're right there, Davo. Tony Spence on screen currently, he has had a great start to this season. I'll just tell you now, his finishes from the first 3 rounds are a 9th, a 7th, and a 4th coming out as older last week. So
Wow.
you just said that how these Silvers and Ams guys can punch right up with the pros. Tony Spence is one of them men doing it this season.
Yeah, absolutely. I just reading Matty Clark's comment in the chat box there. Yes, it was green light. He said that's the only reason I got a podium. Come on, you underestimate yourself, Matthew. But yeah, look, awesome stuff. But yeah, look, always interesting. Qualifying for half an hour. God, it's like a little bit of a half an hour mini race. These guys really do run these times right down to the wire. Just in the last even few minutes of it, you know, these guys will be running hot, just looking for those milliseconds, those final tenths, Stewie, to really sort of nail down their positions on the starting grid. But look, what they're focusing on now, obviously, is just getting those banker laps in for the first half of the session, aren't they? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a track that's anyone that's driven here enough knows that you can easily get a track cut in at least, 2, 3, 4, 5 places around a lap. So you're right, go out, get a banker in, a safe banker, a fast banker. But then after that, you can start to lean on it and see what you've got underneath you and see if you can pull out a good time. So a couple of guys, Danny Kim here at the top already. Early days, though, but everyone that I can see is on the green behind.
Everyone, it is hot. Spence knocked back down into the 6th provisionally at the moment. He is looking pretty healthy on his Delta, trying to regain that. Goddard in 2nd provisionally as well, looking pretty healthy. We have a new name that I don't think I recognise, Ichikawa in one of the Porsches. There, he's looking pretty healthy on his Delta, so...
Yeah, welcome, Ichikawa.
So, welcome to Round Night Racing. Tony Spence, though. Tony Spence, look at that Delta, nearly half a second up as he rolls down this very awkward left-hander onto the back straight here. That whole... It's just one big corner, but it's just got so many facets, hasn't it, as they go around it, right down to that last little tight bit there, as we just see Spence popping up into 2nd position provisionally. Ichikawa, though, look at this coming.
Yeah.
In the Porsche. In provisional 6 at the moment. A couple of standouts there, actually. Craig McConnell in 5th. He's just about to roll around for another lap, and he's a quarter of a second up on his time. Pops it into 2nd in the Mustang. Nice work.
Good lap.
And also Lewis Van Venter. Louis hitting the marks in the Bentley. I wonder whether Louis and I think it's Nathan Henderson in the pro class there have been exchanging notes.
If I was Louis, I'd be just leaning on Nathan Henderson's shoulder there and saying, "Hey, mate."
I'd be touching base too, I think.
Come on.
Louis actually he's in 4th provisionally at the moment, and looking very healthy on the Delta as well in front of us. Does look like he might have.
Yeah, I think that's a cut.
I think he's got a track infringement just tagged onto that, so this one won't count. Tony Spence, after getting just a knock back from 2nd from Craig McConnell in the Mustang, is looking... He's only just got a slither of time up his sleeve here. Can he do it?
Out of the final corner, running to the line.
Doesn't need much. He's going to get this.
Got 2 tenths.
And there it is. Spence, provisional 2nd. That is Bella actually just coming out of the pits there.
Yeah, I see Bella in a Ferrari tonight. What's happened to the Mercedes? Has it gone in for maintenance? Or?
So Bella in the Ferrari. I don't know whether they just retired that thing.
No.
But yes, Bella out in a Ferrari tonight. All white on our screens. Unfortunately tonight we don't have paint on that car, so very much a privateer. Still chasing sponsors for the new Ferrari. Ichikawa.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lucas Keys.
So Louis van der Venter on the green here. He's carrying a few tents.
Yeah, and
early in the lap though.
Early in the lap, still showing green though. So definitely still a valid lap.
And Tony Spence in the infamous turn 11, running down the last few corners now. He's in the green still. He's got a fresh Delta here.
Oh yeah, and Kim as well. Just smashed out a.
He's looking to take this off, Kim. Look at that Delta. Look at the growth down to the last corner.
Oh, he's got it.
Yeah,
if
he's
he
bled a little bit off.
Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, I think he's bled too much off there.
Yeah.
Some would say he might be sandbagging.
Oh, but
Stu.
look at the times. There is nothing. What's that?
Yeah.
2/1000s.
So what do we got? A 1:31.065 to a 1:31.067, ladies and gentlemen. So it doesn't get much closer than that.
Yeah.
Van der Venter sneaking up into third there, pipping McConnell, and he's packed that thing up. He might be going in for about another set of tyres on the Bentley. How much time we got there? Another 5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah.
Yep. So McConnell down into provisional fourth. Then we have Goddard, should I say, Fakari, and Ichikawa, Warren, Perkins, Bella, Kramer, Worcester, Lee, Mahoney. Rounding out that top 14 there.
Yeah, it's very tight there. I mean, looking at the sectors, Danny Kim owns the middle sector, but the first sector is Tony Spence's by quite a bit. And Louis van der Venter says, no, the sector 3 is mine. So that's 3 sectors owned by 3 different cars, 1, 2, 3 on the totem pole.
Yeah, look, I was actually watching in the pre-race practice the Henderson Bentley as well. I think the Bentley gets off that particularly bumpy corner you were talking about. Is it turn 11 or 12 there?
12 has the bump.
12 has the bump, and they just get off it, get the curb, and they change direction. And so it doesn't surprise me to see that Van der Venter car, claiming that last sector there.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bentley even feels the bump through turn 12, to be honest.
Well,
some cars look like they bottom out and go into the atmosphere, and I think I'm going to have to do a ride on board with the Bentley through there, but I'd suspect that you're right.
Who was looking good? Kim was looking very healthy, just bleeding off a little bit now. Bella just coming to grips with that new car.
Yeah, he's half a second up here.
This one's got a Ferrari badge on the front of it, ladies and gentlemen. He has definitely got half a second up, which would sneak him up to whereabouts, about a 31.7, which would get him right up to about 6 Factory. Yeah.
Yeah, put him up around about 6th position. He's just ending the second sector. He's going to start off in the third sector in a second. But he's still carrying good 4 tenths, 5 tenths now, climbing.
So, definitely healthy Delta there.
Yeah, he's just turning through the infamous turn 12. Oh, nice and tidy.
Firthy just mentioning there in the chat box how quick these times are for the track conditions. Now, it has gone to optimum since that comment came in, but definitely these guys, and look, we did mention at the top of the stream, the top of qualifying here, some of these Pro-Am guys, they really know their business when it comes down to qualifying times. And
these are solid times that they're punching out now.
Yeah.
And Bella did go up to 7th right behind Fackery there.
Oh, there you go. There you go. How close is that?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus. There is not much in that. That is, about 100th of a second?
Yep. Yep. And the top 4 all out on track now, and they're all flashing in the green and the red, green, red. So they're all really looking for that last little bit.
Yeah, yeah, quite a few invalid laps. Oh, however, Spence and Vanderventer, because they've been in the pits,
Yeah, they're on outs.
they're on out laps. Bella's improving. McConnell's improving. McConnell just across the line there. So we've got Danny Kim first provisionally. Tony Spence, Vanderventer, McConnell, Goddard, Fuckery, Bella, Ichikawa, Warren, Perkins, and Mahoney.
The two fastest cars in this current qualifying down the chute through the speed trap is both Louis Vanderventer's Bentley and Cam McConnell's. What's he in a Ford? He's in a Ford. Sorry, at 253
Craig
kilometers an
McConnell.
hour.
Yeah, yep.
Craig McConnell, sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. So 253 kilometers an hour, which is quite a lot over some of the other cars behind Fackery and the McLaren there, 248. So you're talking 6 kilometers an hour difference there.
Yeah, look, just see Spence to the top, actually. There, focusing on McConnell.
Yeah, good lap.
So he snuck in a very nice lap there. McConnell, look, to be honest, McConnell has qualified really well, I think, in the last few weeks, in the first part of the season so far. Just had such bad luck in race in the Mustang. So
yeah, he's had good finishes in the first 2 rounds. But
yeah,
last week at Zolder didn't go to plan, unfortunately. I think he finished P23, if I'm right. So he's on a bounce back.
He's on a bounce back, and look at how healthy that time is now. Yeah. That might sneak him up in front of Vanderventer, and yes, it does. He's into third. Tony Spence, really, he's right at the back end of this lap too in the final sector, and look at the pace. He's got nearly 2/10 up his sleeve.
Yeah, he's looking to put a full stop on this. Look at the exit there. Oh, the Delta has just shot up.
So Spence just making sure he's got some space between himself and Kim. Kim's in the pits already. We're 14 minutes in, so these boys, they'll be calling that. 15 minutes, the pro guys will be running out. Vanderventer's still on a lap. Very healthy lap too, mind you, which would put him potentially in front of Kim if he can keep it up.
Yeah, where is he?
No, he's down into 7 here, I think it is. 7 or 8 here, that tricky little braking area.
Out of 8, running to 9.
Yep, and then it comes into this other little tricky little entry into this right-hand hairpin here.
Oh, he's a little bit wide at the apex.
And then up to this killer corner. He's bleeding off a little bit of speed, still looking healthy. It looks like he's got McConnell's measure here. If he can just keep this up, and you see the Bentley go through that corner we keep talking about, 12.
Yep, through the bump.
And bounces off the curb nicely, changes direction. He's bled all that speed off though.
Yeah, that's gone south at the last minute.
And does a practicing lap.
That lap from Tony Spence, though, can we just touch on that? A 130.8 in the silver class. That is a solid lap.
Oh, mate. Yeah, right at the end of the session there too, mind you, Stewie. So track had gone optimum probably just only in the last maybe 4 minutes of the session there. So, yeah, really taking advantage of that, Spent.
Yeah. But again, the sectors, if you look at who owns them all, Craig McConnell owns the first sector on a 33 flat. Danny Kim, 34.3 in the middle sector. And the last sector is Tony Spence's.
Spence got that off the Bentley. So we got Spence, Kim, McConnell, Vanderventer, Goddard, Fackery, Bella, Ichikawa, Warren, Perkins, Mahoney. Is it Kramer? And Lee rounding out the 14th there for the Pro-Am session, as we got Cams on Gunther Row at the moment in the Guerrilla Racing Mustang. Gunther, another one. I think the BOP's killed the pace a little bit of the Mustang recently. But yeah, Gunther Row definitely one to watch. Obviously, the usual suspects: Mav, Fodado, Webley, Crossland. There's a whole bunch of names
Yeah,
Keys, obviously, in the Nissan.
Yeah, I'll be watching Lucas Keys after his first 3 rounds, domination.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at the LFM BOP because I believe it was updated tonight for this round. And the McLaren has had plus 8 kg chucked on it. The Honda has plus 2. The Ferrari has plus 1 kg. But then if we look, we've got the Nissan on negative 12. The Ford on minus 9. The Bentley's on minus 14.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's a couple of cars out there that are going to benefit from that tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And look, just quickly, first lap for Maverick didn't pip Spencer's time. Neither did Henderson's, Webley's, or Firth's either. Keys in that Nissan, masterclass, mind you, from Lucas Keys throughout the season so far. But Lucas Keys in the Skyline, or the Datsun, as we call it, was the only one to pip Spencer's time in the opening lap in this final 15 minutes of qualifying here. The pro guys out for this last stint. Optimum track, perfect conditions, beautiful day here at Valencia. Welcome aboard, everybody, to the coverage. We will thank again SIMBLACKS for coming on board again with Rainlight Racing, delivering some great prizes, not only throughout the season, but at the end of the season, with a set of Sid Magic, I think they're P1000 pedals.
That's right, Evo.
Mate, beautiful stuff. Obviously, Clive Racing Designs Mob are always here as well as we roll out and enjoy this round 4 here at Valencia in qualifying. Second half of qualifying, a little under 10 minutes to go. Hit the like and subscribe button, guys. Hit the notifications. And hit us up with a comment in the chat box.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that, and we've got Warren Baker's turn up. Hey, Warren. A couple of guys saying go well tonight. Maddie reckons Mustang for pole. And we also got Louis Van der Venter saying that Hendo is actually his race engineer for the Bentley.
I would expect so.
Lovely stuff. So that lap off Lucas Keys straight off the bat, a 130.3,
yeah.
Like that is pretty shocking, and just to go out there, bang that, you know, that really gets into the head of the competitors around him. They're going to be thinking, what the hell has this guy got under the bonnet?
Oh, that's the banker. That's the early lap.
Yeah.
Too, mind you guys.
He's looking to improve on that.
Oh, dear. As we pick up on Hendo actually looking pretty healthy on the Delta 2 in that Bentley we were just talking about. Louis employing Hendo, race engineer, sister cars pretty well at the moment. And Hendo actually rocking the MATCHFIT Entertainment official car there. So
looks good.
represent for Hendo there. Hendo for the win, actually. I'll go as far as to say that. Nick, I think he's just actually coming around onto the start-finish straight here. Where does he end up? Third position.
Third.
So he's tucked in. Lucas Keys, we got Brandon Webley and then Hendo in third. Who else is looking hot there is actually Nick Firth, provisionally 6th at the moment. Bled off a bit of a speed in that last sector. Cross the line, little gain, not enough to grab a position. Mav trying to respond in the Honda. The killer Honda.
Yeah, good to see Mav back tonight. He's missed the last 2 rounds.
Yes.
He'll be looking to go a bit further forward here on the totem.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, 0.2 up on this lap.
Of course, that will be affecting his points. Multi-championship winner, Mav. I'm sure he'll be fine with that. He'll give somebody else a go. Rolling around. He's got about, a 10th up his sleeve. It's sort of toing and froing there a little bit, Stu.
A little bit.
But look at the gains there. Grabbed another 10th. Just through that, maybe more. Pops it into second provisionally. Nick Firth, another to watch as well. He's just rolling down in the Firthies fish finger Ferrari. Say that really quick after a few beers.
I'll leave that one to you, Davo.
Firthy, I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to even do that.
But in the pre-race practice, Nick Firth was actually right up there. I think he was 5th overall, and the guys, you know, doing some hot lap practice. So, as I say it, 5th. There
you go. Nice work.
Well done,
Notice, one name that I would have expected to see a little bit higher would have been Shane Faraday. He's in 6th provisionally, not too bad. Sitting in the pit lane though. Lucas looking to better his lap as we speak. But who is still in the top 10 out of the Pro-Am boys? Tony Spence, Danny Kim and Craig McConnell. So nice work from those boys as we got eyes on Keys just coming through that never-ending left-hander down onto the start-finish straight here. Using plenty of curb. Oh, look, we did touch on track cuts, and that was it. Bam, there you go. So the boys will be well aware of that.
Yeah, not a lot of noise from behind at the moment. A lot of guys in the pit lane cycling out now to start their last runs. 5.5 minutes,
yeah. Yeah, a little over 5.5 minutes to go. So just saving it up. That'll give them another maybe 3 running laps. Or as we just see, Keys dearly backs the skyline into the right-hander there. Wow.
Oh, committed. Apologies, Craig. I've just seen in the chat. Yes, I will get your name right.
Oh, I don't know. Being called Cam McConnell's not too bad, I don't think. So, Lucas, even with backing it in there a little bit, as we just picked up on a replay of, still looking very healthy on the deltas here.
Yeah, he's a long way up for the moment.
Wow.
This,
if he keeps going, this is going to be a 29, mate.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Here we go, turn 14. The infamous turn 14.
Can he get it? He's got 4/10 on my delta. He's bled a whole bunch off.
Super hard to get that right every time, though.
That was so close.
30 flat.
A 30.032. Amazing. Faraday, we were just talking about Faraday. Hasn't really shown too much in qualifying so far.
Yeah, that's a Slambo thing, isn't it? I've seen him many nights where he just sort of flies under the radar, and then come race time, all of a sudden he's up near the front.
He's right there. Hey, look, and no disrespect, the guy's sitting in provisional 6 at the moment, so no slouch. Just above Tony Spence and Danny Kim, both Pro-Am drivers there. Got a little bit up on his delta, but not, I don't know, he's just not hooking up at the moment. Time is running out, Mr. Faraday. So we've got a little over 3.5 minutes. Webley's got a little bit of green on the delta. Clark's got a bit of a green on the delta.
Yeah, Steve Crossland here, he's half a second up on this lap, and he's down in 15th. Now, I seen Steve Crossland in the pre-race practice well up there on times. He was in the 30s as well. And, like, touching on Crossy, I mean, let's be honest, he's had a shocker first 3 rounds. Last week, had a fueling issue at Zolder, which cost him a good finish as well. So he's looking for some redemption. He's coming out of turn 14.
And looking really healthy. That would put him up about, geez, that'll get him right up to our Nick Firth territory, won't it? Crossland, yes.
Well done.
So, nice work from Crossy there, leaving it really late in the number 43 SIMBLACKS.
No, it's because he knew he had it. He was all relaxed.
He's bloody sandbagging the whole session. Hey? Comes out right at the end. Which is, look, obviously put Frontado under pressure. It's dropped him a position as well. And it probably puts Nick Firth under a little bit of pressure as well, because he's just sitting in front of him, and Crossland still green on the delta as he chases down that time. Who else is green on our deltas at the moment is first, second and third, Lucas Keys, Brandon Webley and Mav, all punching some good numbers at the moment. Webley backing off a little bit there, but Mav in the Honda.
Yeah, Webley and Keys are sharing the same, exactly the same Sector 3 time, but unfortunately Keys has got the rest of Sector 1 and Sector 2.
Yeah. So close stuff. These guys still working hard for Webley's up. Dawson also. We might just tuck back. This is the third Bentley of Pete Dawson. The 54 car, all white tonight.
Yeah, standard Dawson paint job.
It is a standard Dawson paint job. Webley looking very healthy. Oh, probably not enough to get Keys.
No,
And,
he's going to shrink that.
yeah, he's only probably halfway through the lap. But definitely working hard.
Yeah, he's in turn 8.
Crossland up on his time as well.
Wharara up on his time as well.
He needs that.
Yeah, a few guys looking to just go one better here in these last dying minutes.
I think old Firth will be feeling the pressure at the moment.
Yeah.
There's a couple of fast boys chasing him. But
yeah, Shane's looking to take Firth's 5th position.
I'm thinking so. As is Crossland, I suspect. Look at Webley's time.
Yeah,
again.
Webley, I was about to say, he's crossing the line now. He's well safe, though. That lap is solid on a 30 flat.
Isn't it? Isn't it what?
That hurts my brain.
Yeah, Mav still punching good numbers at the moment. Farado as well, just racing down towards the start-finish line.
No, he will have all of that.
He'll get one more lap in here.
Yeah, he will.
Crossy won't. Firthy is already on his lap. Mav's already on his lap. I think Mav must be, that'll be him actually just running across now. So that's Mav's lap out. Webb's in the pits. Firthy's on track. There's only a couple of guys left on track here. Dawson being one of them. Farado and Nick Firth. We've also got Dixon still out on track.
So Wharao's quite in the green here. I think he must have made a mistake on that previous lap because I've seen him 2 or 3 tenths up. And he's already back to virtually that now, running through turn 8. Tricky sector ahead, though. These next few corners, you've got to really sort of get your line right.
Oh, definitely. Just look at Dixon here, actually. He's just about to run across the line. He's one in the number 997 Aston Martin. One of the official sponsors, CrossCut Woodworks, Carpentry and Joinery. So
he's Shane Wharara down to turn 14, carrying 3 tenths.
That's Firthy. You can just see in shot, and it's every lap.
He's going to improve, but
no position gain. Firth in for a sneaky little pit entry practice. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's qualified, done and dusted.
Yeah. Congratulations, Lucas Keys, Brandon Webley, Maverick, Nathan Henderson, Firth, Crossland in 6th, Wharara in 7th. Spence still stayed in there with that time in the silver class in 8th. Makalos.
Awesome.
Danny Kim in the 10.
Yeah, Makalos. We just didn't see him. Well, it just didn't come up on the radar in qualifying. But yeah, Silent Achiever just slipping into the top 10 there in 9th above Kim. Then we have Dawson Dixon, Matty Clark, Craig McConnell, Louis Vandeventer, Gunther Rowe down further. The Mustangs really not shining here. Goddard, Golombek, Fakari, Bella, Ichikawa. Warren, Perkins, Collins, Marnie, Kramer, Worcester, and Lee rounding out the 28 there. Stu, you can see they're on screen at the moment, guys. That is the calendar. We are round 4 in the championship here at Valencia. It is a 90-minute race here tonight, which will be, I think they do, just let me check. I think, is it a CPS 4 tyres?
Tyres, fuel. Yeah, 6 sets of tyres, so there's no stress there. But tyres and fuel. So
Yep.
I think most guys will be splitting it down the middle.
You'd think so. You'd think so. But, you know, not everybody's race
No.
goes to plan, as we know. We must thank again, just quickly, obviously, MATCHFIT Entertainment, broadcasting to you live again here tonight. Davo and Stu Arrowsmith on the mics. Hit the like and subscribe and the notifications. Hit us up with a chat in the chat box there. But yeah, we definitely got to thank SIMBLACKS coming to the party again as major sponsors and giving away some really cool stuff here at Rainlight Racing again in Season 7 2024 GT3 Series. CROSSCUT Woodworks, Carpentry and Joinery, Crossy 43, HENDO and True to Life Racing Designs. Let's have a... Do you have the points in front of you? So, guys, we're going to talk about points because the graphic's broken. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what do you got? What do you got there for us, Stu? What are you looking at?
Well, after the first 3 rounds, Lucas Keys, P1, obviously a win from the first 3 rounds, sits him on 925 points. So Brandon Webley in second, 740 points. Shane Fotterell taking the 3rd position on 720, so pretty close between Brandon Webley and Shane Fotterell. Tony Spence in 4th, Nick Firth in 5th, Costas Makalos is in 6th position, Pete Dawson in 7th, Maddie Clark in 8th, Louis Van der Venter going really well there in 9th position, Gunther Rowe in 10th on 425. So there's a couple of guys that have had some bad rounds and I'll be looking to improve tonight. Going further down, the one that sort of stands out for me, Steve Crossland, a 27th finish in round 1, 14th in round 2, and 11th last week at Zolder. So he's quite far down the list. So Crossy won't be happy with that performance, so he'll be looking to come forward. You got anything you can add on to that?
Well, I suppose just like we mentioned earlier in the stream that Mav obviously missing a couple of rounds. Which has affected his chase for the championship. And we see Maddie T in the chat box, so she's not here either racing. So, yeah, look, just a couple of heavy hitters missing. That's all I've got to say. So,
yeah, still a long way to go though. I mean, what is 10 round series, and we're only into round 4 tonight. So there's a lot of racing to go between now and the end of the series.
Oh, definitely. And yeah, look, if you're tuning in for the first time, viewers, get over to Rainlight Racing. Links are in the description. And get involved. These guys, like Stewie said, have still got a whole bunch of rounds to go left in the series. They SIMBLACKS have got some great giveaways. Obviously, terms and conditions on the final giveaway at the end of the season. But yeah, just flicking cash out. You know, if you're on track and you're in the server and you're racing on the night, you're up for a potential spin of the wheel win with a free $50 gift card. Thank you to SIMBLACKS.
Yeah, absolutely. Get amongst it.
Get amongst it, definitely. As we are about, I think the boys are really ready to roll away for the formation lap here. It is Rainlight Racing's 2024 GT3 Series 7. It is round 4. And yes, we are at Valencia. What a beautiful day. Track is optimum to kick things off as well. So the boys will be loving that. 27 on track. We lost one. No, we're still 28 on track. So
yeah,
good solid field as we just see Keys, Webley, Mav, Hendo, Crossy, Firthy, Fotterell, Makalos, Spence in the top 10. Awesome
stuff.
Again, that's right. Kim in the top 10 as well.
Yep.
So as the boys roll away.
Yeah, it just goes to show how respectable those times were from Spence and Kim.
You know it. You know it.
So Pete Dawson just sitting outside the 10. I expect Pete to be head down and try and move forward here. A couple of guys, actually, when you look down the list. So Gunther Rowe down in 16th. I'd like to see Gunther up a bit further. So, yeah, it's all to play for.
Oh, definitely. I think a couple of watch would be Crossland Fotterdo.
Definitely.
Like you said, Dawson, and I'd say Macrolos as well. Currently sitting in 9th.
Well, look what he did last week. Macrolos came through the field last week. It was a stunning race.
Amazing race. So, and yeah, got beaten up a little bit there, early race, but yeah, I think the Audi thought it was a Honda there. It nearly killed him a couple of times.
Yeah, he did have a couple of moments.
A couple of unforced ones there. But, yeah, look, we gathered well and, yeah, good comeback drive. Oh, look, the Lucas Keys Webley Mav thing might be a little bit of a possession unless they get a little bit tangled up early in the lap on lap 1. Hendo in there in that big bad MATCHFIT Entertainment Bentley too, just to keep them honest. But look, I think Firthy really is going to be a little bit nervous with the likes of Fotterdo and Crossland around him. So just watch that space. I've got Crossland in 5th and Firth in 6th. So did Crossy?
Yeah, I'm saying the same.
Okay, not sure what happened there. Either way, we are about to go green here. The guys just rolling around for the final, through this, down into this final corner here in their formation lap. Look at the body language between Webley and Keys there. Already. It is Rainlight Racing's 2024 GT3 Series 7. It is round 4 at Valencia. We are about to go green. We've got Keys, Webley, Maverick, Henderson, Crossland, Firth, Fotterdo, Spence, Macrolos, and Kim in the top 10. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. Keys away. Mav tucked in behind. Oh, Crossy loses a position immediately to Firth. Spence all over the back of him. Look at that in the background. Is that Dawson up on Dixon in there? Macrolos in there. Look at these three going at it.
Oh, that's all happening.
Dixon drew the short straw there. Very close. Clark. Gunther Rowe, we just mentioned, up in 14th. Close stuff first lap. Macrolos on Kim. Henderson putting pressure on Mav already. Good clean start.
Yeah, done really well there. Really condensed.
Very technical track. It switches back on itself quite a few times throughout the lap. Ichikawa going. Vanderventer, I think that is. That is Craig McConnell also just tucked up in front there as they find their feet, find their space on the track. Where should I be? Where's my pace? Oh, look at Ballas sideways behind Ichikawa. Oh my, and he just got that grip on that thing. Who's that up in the front? Is that Dawson having a crack?
Yeah, Dawson's in there.
Oh, I think it's Clark having a crack at Dawson.
Yeah.
Here we go, into T1. We've also got Macrolos on Keys. It's all happening. Keys has stepped out. Webley's got an 8.
Don't know where to look.
Webley's got an 8/10 gap. Clark and Dixon. Dixon looking really speedy tonight here in 13th. But Clark just sneaking past. Dixon just getting tangled up there a little bit in lap 1. It's lap 2 now. He's just got to settle down, I think, Dixon, in the CrossCut Woodworks car there. And just focus. Lost a couple of positions, but in good position at the moment. Macrolos, I think, is he back to 10th? Yes. I think he's gone down a position. sure he started in 9th, didn't he?
Yes, he's down 1.
Yep.
Gunther up 2. Thackeray up 2.
McConnell past Thackeray. Dixon, again, just trying to find his feet there.
We're just about to start lap 3 here, and Lucas Keys has already got that gap out to 1
it's
point.
massive. It's massive. So Dixon on Clark, and he's got Rowe coming up behind him too, so he's really going to have to focus on what he's doing there. Because Rowe is coming in the Mustang.
Yeah, he's on the charge.
Marnie on Golombek as well. Look at this train of cars. Really clean start, Stu. And you can see it in just how bunched the field is still.
There's Rowe's up the inside of Dixon. He's going to be on the wrong side.
He's having a big look. Has to yield. That's McConnell. Another Mustang just tucked in behind there.
Yeah, it's brought him into play.
Craig will be hungry. There he goes. A little bit wide from the Dixon car. Allows Rowe through. And look at McConnell. Very hungry. Wow.
Looking for the drive there.
Heading down into this little awkward 7-8. Really awkward little. There's a couple of corners here. And it's like this next set too, where they break through the kink. And down. It is tricky stuff. Very technical track. These guys, what a great start. I've got to mention it again. Like, given the technicality of the track, these boys doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, stellar job.
So we got
contact.
Makalos tucked in behind Kim, who is really tagged on the back of Shane Fratado. So Shane Fratado's got his work cut out for him tonight too, by the looks of it.
Yeah, well, we got 5 cars in that
group.
Yeah, and they're not even like half a second between them all.
Very, very close. Goddard past Warren in the background. I don't know whether that's over yet. I think Lee's amongst that as well as they run through 1. Easy place to get a cut here. Collins tucked in behind 2, and I think in that pink and purple bluish Lambo there.
Yep. Yeah, Collins down further than you'd like to be, I'd say. What's happening up the front? Keys still got that pulling away slightly. But Mav has not dropped Webley. Webley has not dropped Mav. Mav is all over the back of Webley. A little bit of a gap back to Nathan Henderson. A little bit of a gap to Nick Firth, Crossland, and then the gaggle of cars from Tony Spence down to Pete Dawson.
Yeah, look, very orderly, and I sort of half suspected that from at least the top 3, I think, Stuart. But the mid-pack has been hectic and super disciplined so far in this race.
Yeah, that's where the action's at.
It is absolutely where the action's at. We just pick up on Bella's car, chasing Ichikawa. And mate, he's putting that Porsche exactly where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Warren past Lee in the background. Lee's made a couple of positions as well.
Yeah, and I have to agree with the guys in the chat. Who's getting the first drive-through? Like, I've already seen cars in these first few laps battling completely off the road.
Look, and it's when you're in that full battle too, isn't it? You know, like, that's when these mistakes happen.
Yeah, and you're not trying to do it. You're actually doing the opposite. You're telling yourself not to drive the car offline and, you know, to just manage those parts of the track. But, I mean, last week at Zolder, we heard from Brandon Webley and Shane Farrell. They were both on 2 strikes within the opening laps of the race. So
opening few laps of the race. And look, we're looking out of the in-car here of, I think it's Craig McConnell at the moment. And like I said, you're not trying to do it, but you're so unsighted. These guys are so close, and with such a technical track, it's just easy just to run out of road, isn't it? You know, like, because you're
absolutely.
you just can't see it, you know?
Yeah, well, you don't want to lose any time to the guy in front, so you're trying to keep your foot in it everywhere you can. But, yeah, sometimes a little bit blinded or maybe not on the preferred line that you want to be on because of the guy just being right in front of you. So it's very easy to do. As I just watched through turn 12 there, through the bump. Dixon copped a big whack there in the Aston.
Yeah. As we just watch this group of cars there, it's led by Crossland, but then we got Crossland Spence, Pro-Am driver, Shane Fuddido, Danny Kim, Pro-Am driver, Maculas Dawson, is that Fuddido? Spence having a crack at Fuddido into one. My.
Yeah, well, that's Shane through. If
So,
I'm right, that's Shane
oh
through.
no, that's actually Shane. We're on the outside of Spence.
Yeah.
There, we just picked it up on the replay.
Yeah, Shane's the racer.
Hey, we're on the outside into one. Hey?
As you do.
As you do. Well, I don't know whether that's as you do in a Mustang, but he's clearly doing it. McConnell still looking healthy in his Mustang as well. But Maculas, look at this bunch. We're just going to go back to this. This Crossland, Fuddido, Spence, Kim, Maculas. I think that's Dawson tagged onto the back of it now, Stu. Jesus.
Yeah.
Just it's ranging. And then Clarkie's still tucked in behind there as well. So what a group of cars there. What do we got?
Seven cars.
7 cars. Super close. It is only lap 5.
Yep.
But with these guys have got these guys have got a race on. What a mid pack. As we watch them all bounce out of. There it is. There's the first one. Goes to Dixon in the Aston Martin and the CrossCut Woodworks car. It was bound to happen. As we just see Dixon runs off into the pit lane there immediately to clear that.
Yep, wise decision. Get it done early.
Absolutely.
The longer you run, the more the field spreads out, and you won't. You'll probably end up back further.
Yeah. Actually, he's stopped.
Oh.
He's pulled up.
He has stopped.
It's okay, so that's no drive-through, is it?
No. I wonder if he's misread that.
Yeah, so he will have to run into that pit lane once again. Stu, oh God, is that just a rookie mistake, or was there something else going on there?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm watching the time.
But we will keep an eye on this, and it's a massive group. It's hard to get all the cars in shot at once because there is 7 of them, ladies and gentlemen, led by Steve Crossland. I'll tell you who's probably breathing a sigh of relief at the moment. It would be Nick Firth. Let's give Nick Firth a bit of love. Nick Firth in the Firthies, let me say this, the Firthies Fish Finger Ferrari.
Yeah, well done, Davo. Better you than me.
Well, look, in another half an hour, another hour and 20 minutes, I don't know whether I'll be saying that good. But anyway, well, look, he's got a good chunk of time on that angry little pack there, and you can see Hendo in the foreground there in camera shot at the moment as they run into one. But yeah, that group of 7 cars behind there, plenty going on there as we just watch them fan out. Too wide. Look at Maculas on Kim. Gets it done. Here comes Dawson.
Dawson.
He wants a bit of that. He's coming with... Geez, that must have been close. Into 2. Dawson. Got that thing just with enough overlap. No, he hasn't. Here comes Matt Clark.
Clark, he's into it.
Forcing the issue. Clarky's going, come on, guys. Let's go. So that's spread that little pack a little bit there. A little bit of elbows out. But Maculas on the move.
Yeah, like last week. Didn't get the best qualifying, but come race time, it switches on for him, and he just makes his way through the back.
Just getting the in-car again with Craig McConnell here. Now, right tight up behind Gunther Rowe.
Yeah, Ford.
Yes, Craig McConnell, look how close he is. Really showing some good form here tonight for round 4 at Valencia. Up into 12.
Ooh, Gunther goes a bit wide.
It's a messy run. Look at it.
Needs to be on the inside.
Gunther just making that Mustang so wide. And who is that in the background? Louis Van der Ven in that big ass Bentley.
Yeah, well, the more that McConnell and Rowe get battling here, Louis is going to be right on the back of them. Here we go again into turn 1. Backs out of it.
Yeah, Craig Whiteley bats out of it there. But showing intent, and that's just, he's just trying to rattle, I suspect, just trying to rattle Rowe there into a mistake.
Yep, do what you can, get in the mirrors, make him think twice, make him start looking up in the mirror. Although last week we seen it, was it with Nick Firth and Gunther Rowe? I mean, it just went on and on.
It was epic, epic finish of the race. It was very, very hot.
Yep. So Rowe's not one easy rattled. So.
Oh, was it Macrolos? Who was Macrolos? Or was it Macrolos? I think in the Audi and that recovery drive, just unable to get past as well. So yes, a couple of standouts there in the back half of the race last week at Zolder, round 3. Not everyone's cup of tea, Zolder, but look at these guys really reveling here at Valencia for round 4. No mucking around. Clark not letting go of the back of Dawson's Bentley. Dawson, though, really staying focused here, but you can see there's that 7 cars still. A little bit of space between them now.
Yeah, a little bit of room.
And again, quick mention of Nick Firth out there. Running in 5th position in front of Shane Frododo. So nice work. Golombek. Bella wide. Golombek.
And the inside.
Oh, can he keep the overlap? He's got it done. Has he or has he not? Bella.
He's arguing it.
That's Goddard tucked in behind.
Yeah, big wiggle from Goddard there in the McLaren. Golombek's got it.
Oh, big slide there from Bella. That has really slowed his progress there, allowing Goddard past.
Yeah, so back up the front, it's, you know, situation normal. Lucas Keys has got about 2.3 seconds over Webley now, but Webley has the ever-present shadow of Maverick right behind him. It's only 0.6 off. A bit of a gap back to Nathan Henderson. He's just doing what he needs to do. Firth behind that. Steve Croston's still going well in 6th position. Fodderell there. And then we're back down into the gaggle of what's going to happen.
Well, yeah, that's it, eh? Yeah, it has spread out somewhat, but still very close, very, very close. As we're just watching in car with Louis van der Venter actually ranging up on the back of McConnell. So McConnell's dropped way off the back of Rowe there.
Yeah, that must have been a wee mistake that previous lap.
But look, I suspect McConnell will be straight back on that as he finds his feet again.
Yeah, not a great last lap round for McConnell. 32.5.
So that'll do it.
2 fastest cars through the speed trap. Exactly the same speed at 257 k's an hour as Pete Dawson in the Bentley and Gunther Rowe in the Ford.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So that's quite a bit, 257. I think the slowest car out there down the chute is the McLaren's at 247.
That's
so 10k an hour.
That's a big speed difference, isn't it?
But in saying that, I mean, Dawson and Rowe, they've been battling, so it could have been a bit of a tow there.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But I think even from looking at free practice, there was about a 7k an hour difference from what I could tell between the McLaren and the Fords and Bentley.
Yep. So cameras on Marnie and Bella at the moment. Bella making a couple of niggly little mistakes there as he went into battle with Goddard and Golombek, and has dropped back into the clutches of Marnie in the Porsche now. He just really needs to, get his focus back. We might just get up to Goddard there, actually. Goddard just up in front in the foreground now.
Yeah, putting heat on Golombek.
He is too. Out of 1 into this heavy braking for 2. That's Ichikawa in the Porsche. Showing some good form here. Welcome to Rainlight. Baptism by fire for Ichikawa. Right in the thick of it, in that
Absolutely.
mid-pack.
So we did have another drive-through there before. I think it was Dixon got the first, but he's actually he's left since his stop in the pit lane. But it looked like Warren in the 55 Ferrari actually got one as well. So he's had a trundle through pit lane. So it's put him right to the back. So that's 2. How many more?
Look, it's still early days. We're only not even 20 minutes into this race.
Yeah, very early days.
Yeah, plenty of laps to go yet. As we just see Kim on Makalos looking for the inside into the final corner. Makalos gives him just enough space to do nothing. Look at Dawson.
The boat has the tow.
And he's got him.
Turn 1 so fast. And the ridiculous amount of track limits you can use on the exit.
Yeah, look, it's crazy. It looks like they're out there getting track infringements. I know it does look like that on camera. These guys know exactly how far they can get out there.
Yeah, it'd be the most lenient corner on the track, I would say, as far as track limits go.
Oh, as you can see now that group of 4 cars there, Clark, Kim, Dawson and Makalos. And Makalos with a big wriggle in the Audi there.
Yeah, they're close. You can throw a blanket over all 4 cars there. Makalos don't want a par of it. You know, he just want to start looking forward now and getting on the back of Tony Spence. He just needs to not look at the mirror for a lap.
Yeah. I think Dawson and Clark actually, they range up on the back of these two. And then obviously just that little mistake from Kim allowed Dawson past. I suspect that Bentley's got a little bit more pace than the Ferrari. But look, that's probably, now it's put a car between him and Clark, so he can really focus as the Bentley goes wide, really struggles to get it turned in there on that final corner.
Going to be susceptible here. What's the Ferrari like down the chute?
Oh. What do you think against the Bentley? Look,
yeah,
he just rolls away from it.
Yeah, 7K difference between Kim's Ferrari and Dawson's Bentley.
There you go. Even with the Ferrari tucked up under the wing.
Even under the tow.
Yeah, just had nothing for it. Clark's probably thinking, oh, I'll just tag onto the back of that Ferrari. I'll get that little bit more.
Yeah, you just want to get in there and get sucked off down the straight.
Oh, dearie me. Mav, close to Webley there, Stu. Oh,
absolutely.
Frodedo on Crossland. Oh, my, this is teeing up.
Yep, that sort of happened in the last lap or so.
So, Frodedo slowly getting a handle on that Mustang, or is Crossy just getting a couple of niggly mistakes?
Well, last lap around, though, both pretty much the same lap time.
Yeah.
Shane's got a carrot, though. We know what Shane Frodedo is like when he's got something in front of him.
Yeah. He's hungry.
Yeah, he's like a rabid dog. He'll just fester after it until he can get it out the way.
Yeah, nice line from Frodedo there. It looked a bit wide in the McLaren. 2 vastly different cars and vastly different lines through that final corner there. But look, what we do know is they're 3/10 apart, maybe less now as they roll through one.
Yeah, I would say from experience, the McLaren's going to have the from here to around about the middle part of the lap, just for its front axle and its mid corner grip. It's excellent lateral grip in the car. So Shane can just hang with him because we know how good the Ford is accelerating onto straights. So Shane's just got to hang with him here and just be thinking about turn 14. Get out of the last turn as best and as close as possible. And unfortunately, that SIMBLACKS car might be a victim down into turn 1.
That's it. That's what he's looking for.
Yeah, he's hustling.
So down through 8 there, very tricky braking area with some lateral load again here as they break through that kink and down into this. long hairpin that tightens right up at the end there.
He's doing a good job. He's close.
Out of 11 towards 12 here. He's a little bit closer than he was last lap.
Oh, the bump.
The bump. That bump.
Yeah, Shane goes for the wide line, cutting.
Yeah, look, he just gets that thing sitting on the inside curb there. Gets a nice straight exit. It's like a 101, you know, run out of the
He's
onto
coming.
the straightaway. And look at the punch. Look at
he's
the punch.
coming. There we go. Oh, Crossy way off the road.
So, look, we'll get a replay of that one from the helicam there. Just look at the punch of the Mustang. It gets that little bit of overlap. Crossy just gives him heaps of room. Running a little bit wide. Allows Fudado through. Dawson on Macrolos as well, guys, while that was all going on. That's heated up.
That wasn't a mistake from Crossland, like you say. He just gave Shane heaps of respect.
He did.
Heaps of room. Just played it safe. Yeah, Cross would be looking for a good finish here. He's had, you know, not the best luck in the opening rounds of this season. Mav is still latched on the back of Webley. I haven't seen that gap over a second since the start of the race. It's floating around a half a second to 0.8. Lucas Keys 4.2 up the road now, though.
And let's listen to those numbers, viewers. You know, Stew's going, look, he hasn't been over half a second away from him, but that's not worthy enough for us to get the cameras on, because the mid-pack is closer than
Absolutely,
that.
they are.
So, hence why we are watching Macrolos, Dawson and Kim at the moment, because these guys are 2/10 away from each other at the moment as they run down across the start-finish line.
Yeah,
for
if you
another lap.
want to get on camera, you need to be 0.2 or 0.3 off the car in front.
Absolutely.
That's what we've got in that mid-pack still.
Absolutely. Oh, Macrolos running wide, getting out of it. Dawson with a run down into 2. We've got to get back to this McConnell row battle as well. Dawson with overlap. Sorry, we changed tack.
Oh.
Dawson.
He's hunting.
Swapping from one side to the other. Kim.
Yeah, Macross a bit out of rhythm there.
How's Kim's fault?
Yeah, I was about to say, how is Danny Kim going here? Look at this. Just outside the 10.
He's all over it. He's right on this and showing equal pace with these guys easily.
Yeah, Matty Clark's in a good position where he is now, because if any of these guys get together in this in these next sector of corners, he's going to be right in the prime seat.
Yeah. Just watching my deltas there. I think that was McConnell just going backwards there a little bit, about half a second. And there it goes. Unforced error from Macrolos.
Oh, no. The Audi did a Honda thing.
It did a Honda thing. Yes, it did. And is that... Oh, no. Is that Clark past Dawson?
No, Clark.
No. That's Kim past Dawson. Now Clark. Oh,
Mac must be kicking himself for that. Oh, he's still dropping. Down to 15th.
Just watching this little exchange after Macrolos going away there. The Kim, Clark and Dawson. Oh, it's crazy stuff going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Like we said, you've got to be touching bumper bars to get on the camera at the moment. And
Matty Clark just carried so much speed through turn 12 and then had to just arrest it all because he had nowhere to go.
No, like it just came up on him so quick, and there was a touch on the back of the Bentley from the BMW of Clark, but no malice. It's just like, whoa, you guys just nearly stopped there. But it all led back to that unforced error from Macrolos. Like you said, the Audi doing Honda things, just breaking the rhythm of those two guys. And allowing that little pack to bunch back up again. Kim, mate, it's 9th now again, and with a bit of a gap.
Oh, Bella off the road. Couple of cars off the road, down at turn 3 and 4 complex. What happened there?
on a replay. Oh, we just picked up on that. Actually, it was Marnie and Bella. Actually, so Marnie pulling the Porsche up to readdress the situation. Off track, mind you, too. Bella, very good presence of mind to back that Ferrari off. Oh, the racing line. Nearly nicking Collins's Lamborghini as he pulls back in. But, yeah, very good presence of mind for both those guys to get them off track and out of harm's way. So, nice work, but unfortunate there. Marnie and Bella coming into contact.
And we're going to have to jump back to P12, 13, 14, Gunther Road, Craig McConnell, and Louis van der Vente.
Craig McConnell, yes, that's it. Let's get out of, over the back of the rear wing of Gunther Rowe's car. And you can clearly see the Bentley of Louis van der Vente in the background. So, definitely the meat in the sandwich is McConnell as he comes up in hot.
Oh, no.
He's turned, Rowe.
Is he readdressing? Yes, he is.
So it looked like he missed his brake marker there. We'll just pick it up on the helicam here.
Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Van der Vente sneaks through, as does, Makalos, Thackeray, and the like. So, unfortunate little come together there from those guys. They will continue on. Yeah.
They're moving again, but Goddard is right behind McConnell now.
So, yeah, ever so slightest mistakes there. You know, just missing that brake mark by, probably less than a car length, Stu, to create that situation.
Yeah, so sad for Rowe, sad for McConnell. Absolutely great news for Louis van der Vente.
Van der Vente. We just go, woohoo! I know.
Thank you guys.
I know, Louis. Hear me just go, woohoo! In the helmet. I just know it. Oh, dear. So that is the battle on track still at the moment, is Goddard, McConnell, Rowe.
Dawson's trying to get back up onto Kim here.
Yep, and Bala and Marnie still going at it after a little bit of contact as well, guys. So, who else I've got there showing up on my screen there? Worcester just chasing down Lee for 21st and 22nd. Lee in 21st and Worcester in 22nd. Goddard. Oh, Goddard on McConnell actually now. McConnell goes, no, thank you very much. You can stay back there. Keeps that McLaren in check. But Goddard looks like he still wants to have a crack. And like you mentioned, Dawson on Kim. Oh, look, I really do think Dawson's got the pace on Kim. I mean, good kudos to Kim. Ninth position. One of the Pro-Am drivers really doing a stellar job here. No surprise, Dawson is probably showing better pace. But who's got track position?
Danny Kim.
Danny Kim. Actually, look how close these guys' best times are. 31.6 for 677 for Kim and 31.652 for Dawson. So very equal. That's why they're so close here.
There's nothing in it.
No, so Dawson will have to work hard, won't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Goddard, McConnell still.
Well, we've still got just under an hour to go, though, and the pit stops have got to shake out. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Who's going to get it right? Who's going to get it wrong?
Well, I'll tell you one thing is that Rainlight Racing's got it right here at Valencia for round 4 tonight in the 2024 GT3 Series 7. They've also got it right by having SIMBLACKS on board, giving away prizes throughout the series, and then spinning the wheel for the SIMBLACKS giveaway at the end of the season in a set of SimMagic P1000 pedals, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Actually, I could probably just bring you up a quick picture. Look, there it is. Just quickly, we've got to go back to the racing, but there it is. So thanks to SIMBLACKS again. And obviously, CROSSCUT Woodworks, Carpentry and Joinery, Crossy 43, HENDO out there, rocking the MATCHFIT Entertainment Bentley. Good on you, HENDO. Obviously sponsoring as well. And True to Life Racing Designs in, I think that is Gunther Rowe and the Guerrilla Racing Mustang as well. So all of those good people on board here at Rainlight Racing, and they are getting it right. That's for sure. As we watch McConnell on row again.
Yes, he hasn't given up.
He's going to have another go. He's going to have another go. He's just like, let me get it right this time.
Yeah, they're going through turn 8, but it all fell apart last time.
Yeah, it's just that funny little awkward braking areas there through from 7 to 8 through the kink at 7 and 8, and then it's sort of 9, 10, I think.
Yeah.
No, it's 9, 10, 11 there. Very awkward infield here at Valencia.
Yeah, and there's multiple lines you can take through there.
Yep.
So, and that's where you can run into trouble.
Yep. And as is, like this big, long, sweeping 13, which just seems to be run forever, this big left-hander. Multiple lines you can take through it, depending on how you get out of 12, as we see. Who's that? Dawson past Kim. Let me see if we can just go back and pick that one up. So here we go, out of the final corner, picking it up on the replay here. Dawson, the Bentley, the grunt of that Bentley. No surprise this overtake. Look, these guys have been exchanging positions for the last 10 or 15 minutes. Dawson now taking the lead once again in the Bentley. Kim.
Yeah. Clark looking to go with.
Pro-Am driver is Kim, so well done to Kim. And look, we haven't mentioned Tony Spence for a while.
Well, I think that's because we're so used to seeing Tony Spence in that silver class running in the top 10. He's in tremendous form.
Look at him. He's just out in this big chunk of clear air.
Yep. And his last lap time was comparable to the guys in front of him as well. So he's not going any slower.
Well, that's awesome. But look, I think Tony Spence might be up for a bit of a promotion class-wise.
Oh, you reckon?
But we'll see how we go. But look, he's definitely punching above his weight here at Valencia for round 4. Here in Rainlight Racing's 2024 GT3 Series 7, and doing a stellar job. Qualified well, as did Kim. And look, they're really just taking it to these pro guys, aren't they, Stu?
Yeah, absolutely. No, there's no shame in that. They are absolutely punching above their weight. Matty Clark all over the back of Kim. Still resumes. No disrespect to Danny Kim, he's going awesome tonight, but I think Matty Clark, I think they've just, like you said before about Dawson, they've just got that little fraction bit more pace. So I think if Clark can get that BMW through underneath that Ferrari, he's going to start making hay. But well done, Danny Kim.
Look, yeah, Kim and Spence.
Yeah, take a bow, both of you.
Yeah, and look, he's still got a lot of racing to go yet tonight here, but for the last 35 plus minutes, these guys really showing some really good form.
And
Stu.
Bella down in 25th is looking to get around that Porsche of Marnie.
Marnie. We did flick back to that there just briefly before. Those guys, that battle in shoes, and is actually getting very spicy as they're down to... Look, I don't even need to call the gap because you can clearly see it on track as they roll down into that awkward 7-8 complex.
Yeah, I imagine the Porsche should be strong through here, all the changes of direction. And then the exit of 11. I mean, the Porsche is just going to lean on its back left corner and go.
Yeah.
So very hard job for Bella and the Ferrari against the Porsche here.
Yeah, look, still coming to terms with the Ferrari Isabella after making a brand change between last week. I think we saw him last week. He was in a Mercedes, so gone from the three-pointed star to the Prancing Horse brand. And look,
Yeah,
yeah, I still think he's coming to grips with that thing. Vastly different cars. That
vastly different.
big, long-nosed Mercedes to this very nimble, fuel-efficient Ferrari.
Well, I can see the Mercedes suppliers standing just outside the pit fence, and they're actually pointing at the Mercedes, saying, "Well, it's still here, mate.
Yeah,
Want to get back into it?"
So we're just picking up. I just picked up. I think that's Perkins past McConnell. Why is McConnell so far back? McConnell back in 20th.
Yeah, something's gone on. Well, the last lap was a one. No, it wasn't really a bad lap. It was a 132.5. What has happened there?
I'm not sure. I didn't see him roll into the pits either. So
no, he hasn't been in the pits. No, it's still only Warren. Out of all the cars on track, Warren has been through the pit lane on his drive-through, and everyone else is still out.
Yeah. So look, and we would start. There's a sort of a big sort of area that we would expect to see them running their pit stops, isn't it, Stu? You know, like about good sort of 10 minutes either side of mid race. So for about a 20-minute section of the race. Yeah.
20-minute window at least, 25-minute window at the most. So we're going to see someone take a blink and roll the dice and come in very soon, I imagine.
Yeah, and I suppose it's these guys that are a bit closer together. Like we got cameras on the Macrolos Goddard battle at the moment, and I think that's actually Gunther Rose Mustang. Yes, it is just tucked up in front of them there. You know, like, you know, this is where you think, oh, well, is it makes sense for Goddard to get in and get out of that battle, or maybe Macrolos to get in and get, or even Rowe, who's leading that pack, to get in and get out. Stu, look, you know better than I haven't been in the seat for a while at one of these things, but what are your thoughts?
Well, I'd be going a little bit longer. What are we now, 49 minutes to go in a 90-minute race, so I'd probably be going a few more laps longer. If I was Gunther Rowe, I'd be looking to undercut, or not, cover off the guys undercutting me, as we say that, Macrolos into the pits.
Macrolos into the pits. Who is
and
that,
someone
actually?
Else.
That is
Maverickton.
and Mav.
Right, I'll be watching that.
So notably Mav. So I'd be watching the Macrolos and Mav stuff.
Mav's off the jacks already, and he's out. 32 seconds on the jacks and a 101 total trundle.
Okay, so pretty healthy.
So that's the benchmark. That's a good stop from Mav.
It's pretty healthy time on the jacks, isn't it?
Yeah, 32. I mean, it's 30 optimum for a tyre, but by the time you get in, get off. So 32 is the best we've seen. Let's see what the other guys get through.
Oh, yes, the difference in time getting in and getting off is vastly different for some guys. That's for sure, Stewie. So, a good time from Mav there, a little bit quick for my liking. But back out and amongst it, it's actually tucked in, it's come out, right in amongst, or beside, Ichikawa.
Ichikawa there, yeah.
And Ichikawa, it's just like, we're racing for position, aren't we, bro? and he's still going at it. So,
Thackeray had 34 on the jack, and Macrolos had 32. So even Macrolos with Maverick 32 on the jacks, 101.
Yeah.
Total trundle time. So that's 3 down.
As we just get out of the windscreen of Ichikawa in the Porsche, tagged on the back of Mav and doing okay.
Yeah, hanging with them.
As Mav's tyres obviously coming up to temp and pressure. But look, just watch that Honda range away from the Porsche as he gets through this twisty stuff. We know how good Mav is.
So it looks like Crossy in SIMBLACKS car has had a couple of slower laps. Tony Spence is 0.6 off his tail right now.
Oh, there you go. I just see Marnie nicking into the pits there as well, Stu. So we will keep an eye on Crossland, Spence, a little bit closer. Actually, that is Crossland in the Sims. Oh, gaggle of cars coming in. So we've got in a row here, we can see on camera there, that looks like the Shane Frodo Mustang.
Yeah,
Tony
Nathan
Spence
Henderson.
and Nathan Henderson in front of that, and Crossland backing it up there.
Yeah,
so a big group of cars rolling into the pit lane now. And is that the Van der Venter car in there? It is too, the Van der Venter car. No, it's not in there. There was another car there. I didn't spot Clark. That's Clark coming in as well. Big flurry of pits.
Mahoney,
it's Marnie. It was actually Marnie's car that I think I was just noticed the hint of green. So look at all those cars. Flurry of pit stops here, all on the same lap. We are pretty well 1 minute from halfway. No surprise.
So Nathan Henderson leaving the lane. Not a great stop. 35 seconds on the jacks. Shane Fodderer 32. Steve Crossland 34. Matty Clark 34. So that's 2 seconds, you know. It's 2 seconds that you're going to see a bigger gap on track.
Absolutely. And look, we've seen how hard it is to get track position, haven't we, like in the race. And so, I mean, these pit stops are critical, aren't they, for them to maybe make the slightest of gains and possibly a position. So
leaders in and Webley. So first and second in the lane.
So Keys and Webley in.
Firth out front.
Goddard all over the back of row. Goddard running 9th. Pro-Am driver, V, Gunther Rowe, Pro driver. Gunther covering in the Mustang. He's made that thing wide all night tonight. As he goes in. So the Gorilla Racing car into the pits.
32 seconds stop on the jacks for Lucas Keys. 33 for Brandon Webley.
Golombek in as well. Nice data there, Stu. Frodo past Worcester. Load of cars in the lane again.
32 seconds.
Look at them all.
Spence. So a lot of 32s.
So Spence, quick tonight. That's good pit stop for him. Comes out. Who's that with?
That's Steve Crossland.
That is Crossy, and they're side by side still.
Crossy had 2 seconds longer on the jack, so that's what we're seeing there.
So Spence rolls out of that now. That pit blend line actually runs around one, doesn't it? Here at Valencia. And
drive through for Matty Clark.
Oh, no.
Let's track cuts. Yeah, you're right. It does roll around.
So, yeah, look, good presence of mind there for Spence to hang out and just leave that corner. And rightly so, you know, to the SIMBLACKS McLaren, as we just see. We've got guys on Perkins, but just in front of Perkins, you saw McConnell there. Oh, messy out of 12. It's really compromised his run down into the final corner there. Perkins really showing some pace here towards the end of the race. Or is it McConnell just falling back into the clutches? We saw McConnell running a lot higher earlier in the race. Very wide for McConnell.
Got to be careful doing that. If he hasn't lifted on the throttle and gained any time, he's going to get another warning.
There's Clark with the drive-through too, there, just quietly.
Yeah, I picked up on Clark. He just picked that up as he come out the lane, so he's obviously just been on 3 and just one too many.
Yeah.
Going back to Craig McConnell, his last lap was a 1:33, so he's he's a little bit out of touch of what he should be doing.
Yep, yep.
So that could be tyre. It could also be the fact that there's a Perkins Ferrari right up his scuff.
Right up his clacker. That's right. And yeah, Perkins actually showing some pretty handy times there. So
Nick Firth currently leading the race, unstopped. Pete Dawson behind Louis van der Venter. Louis into the pit.
So yes, we would expect to see Firth and Dawson roll in anytime soon. We also have Ichikawa yet to stop. McConnell. Oh no. Yes, yet to stop. Perkins yet to stop. Worcester, Bella yet to stop as well. There may be more. Let me have a look. I don't think there is actually. No, that's it.
Most through.
Spence back out with Worcester. McCrossland. I've just blended Craig and Crossy together. So Steve McCrossland has already snuck past Worcester, and now Spence just tucked in behind there and would be looking to make that pass pretty quickly, wouldn't he? Just so he can, carry that momentum that Crossy's got.
Yep. Yeah, he doesn't want to get held up here.
But they're racing for position. What can he do?
He can have a look. Ooh.
Oh, he's just showing the nose.
Yeah.
Worcester making the Mustang wide.
Yeah, there's no point getting on the lights flashing either because it is full position.
Absolutely it is. Down into 8 here. In Spencer's car. So close under the Mustang. This McLaren would literally... Oh, here we go.
He's got the grip. He's got the fresh tyre.
Just
place the car down the inside.
That's Spence McLaren. It looked like he was literally tucked under the diffuser.
And McConnell with the drive-through.
Oh, no. There you go. Dawson also in the pits just quickly there as well. McConnell. We saw him wide there a little bit earlier. Into one, or out of one, should I say. But finally it's come around. I think that's the third or fourth, maybe fourth or fifth drive-through we've seen so far in the race. A little under 40 minutes to run still. We're over halfway.
So Pete Dawson, 33 seconds on the jacks. There's still a couple of guys yet to stop.
Out of the back of Goddard's McLaren. Dodging down the start-finish straight, trying to break that draft. Here he comes. Just lets him go.
Yep.
So Clark past Goddard. Henderson about to wrap up. McConnell, no fight there. McConnell yet to pit. Hendo in the MATCHFIT Entertainment car. One of the major sponsors as well is Hendo 31 for the Rainlight Racing 2024 GT3 Series 7, as we just see McConnell duck away into the pits there. McConnell going backwards in this race. Unfortunately, there, Stu, but
that drive-through.
Hendo charging for. Also seen Dawson just sneaking past Worcester there as well. So Spence, we saw sneak past there earlier.
Yeah, Worcester hasn't stopped yet.
Worcester hasn't stopped, and it's just starting to actually tag on to, I think. Oh no, he's already passed. So Crossland and Spence just having to navigate some lap traffic there in the last lap or two. as they start to, obviously, you know, with some of them pitted and some of them not, you know, we're just getting this little bit of overlap here.
Yeah, the car's yet to stop. Nick Firth still running at the front of this field, yet to stop. We've still got Ichikawa in the Porsche to stop, Perkins in the Ferrari to stop, Worcester and Harrison Bella. The rest of the field have been through the lane.
So Nick Firth's last lap is about a second and a bit, about a second and a quarter, I would say, off his best time.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad. Lucas,
He'll be coming in soon.
Yeah. Ichikawa in the pits.
So Crossy's pulled away here from Tony Spence. I know Tony got hung up a little bit behind who was the Mustang earlier on, a few laps to go, so that hasn't really helped. But yeah, Crossy looking for a good finish here, P8 at the moment.
Yeah, I think it was the Worcester car.
Louis Van der Winter on the back of Harrison Bella.
I think Worcester still yet to stop as well. I think he is one of those cars. No, Worcester's been in. Oh, no, he hasn't. Should I say? No, yes. So Worcester's won. So Van der Venter rounds up Bella. Yeah, it's showing some good form tonight, actually. Van der Venter, good clean race.
Yeah, he's just outside the 10. Danny
Where did he start, actually? Could you just bring that one up?
He started, and he's up 2, so he started 15th.
Yeah, so yeah, just a good, tidy, uneventful race. I mean, he's been battling with a few of the boys, but we definitely haven't seen that car off track or seen anything untoward, as we just see, oh, it's actually Perkins rolling into the pits.
Yeah, so I believe on my calculations, when Perkins has stopped and Worcester has stopped, Louis Van der Venter will be in 11th, just outside the 10, behind Pete Dawson. And yes, Perkins in the lane.
So little sneaky move there from Gunther Rowe on Clark.
Worcester in the lane now too.
I'm not sure whether that was just an exchange of positions there, or whether that was actually... Oh, and then Clark tagging the back of Rowe.
Oh no.
Out of the final corner here. We'll pick this up on the replay here. Again, the slightest misjudgment on some of these corners there. Clark just not being able to stop that BMW. Gunther in the wars. Another tag. We've already seen him tagged a couple of times tonight. So lucky to be where he is. That was so we had a couple of little flurry of pit stops there. I think that's Worcester, McConnell, and Ichikawa in the last lap or two.
Yeah, so Perkins in and out on a 32 on the jacks. McConnell's in the lane, nearly finished. Worcester is still on the jacks. 37 seconds. And McConnell is even longer. He must be carrying a bit of damage. Still on the jacks. 45 seconds over.
Yeah, the long stops.
Yeah, and it's actually his second trundle through the lane because he had a drive-through that he served 3 laps ago. So he's off the jacks 49 seconds, a minute 18 total trundle time, which has put him out right in front of... Who's that? It's Dawson. Oh, he's a lap down.
So closest cars on track at the moment are Worcester and Marnie. I think that is the Hendo's MATCHFIT Entertainment Bentley just out in front of them. So he's obviously out of position, lapping these guys already. So fairly spread field at the moment. who are we going to get in car with for a couple of laps here, just quietly? Well,
I'll tell you what, I'm just slightly wrong there. There's one car that has not stopped, and it's Nick Firth.
Oh, it is Nick
still out the
Firth.
front.
Firthy's. Hang on. Let me
Fresh-fingered Ferrari.
Fresh-fingered Ferrari.
Can't do it.
Whatever it is. Firthy's fish-finger Ferrari, yes, out in front. He will be loving this, reveling in it. What's his times looking like? Oh, well, not too bad still. He's only a little, like I said, last time we checked in, a little over a second off his best time of the race. So, yes, look, but he'd want to start thinking about it pretty soon, wouldn't he?
Yeah. I mean, we're looking at 30 minutes to go now. If you come in the lane,
here it is.
Under that. Is he in?
He's in.
All right, so last man, let's see what this is. And more importantly, where does it funnel him out? Because he was running in the top 5. Where was he? He was in 5th or 6th, if I remember right.
Yeah, 5th position. So Keys just rounding the final corner there to take that top spot back, as is Webley rounding the final corner to take second back. Mav just passing the pit lane as well. Hendo.
Oh, drive through from Macalos.
Oh no, there's number 5 or 6 already.
Yep. We knew it was going to be a thing here tonight.
We did. Firthy's still on the jacks. Hendo coming around the final corner.
35 seconds on the jacks for
too
not
long.
Ideal, but not bad.
Too long, and he's going to be vulnerable here to Shane Fodado.
Yeah, Shane's got him. Crossy's going to be right on his tail as well. Well, no, a little bit safe back to Crossland.
But Fodado definitely got him. Oh, yeah, with a good, healthy gap. So definitely, these guys now in lap traffic. This will change things up. So we have, after, I think that is all of the pit stops shaken out now. Lucas Keys, Brandon Webley, Mav, Nathan Henderson in 4th, Shane Fodado, Nick Firth, Steve Crossland in 7th, Tony Spence. Man, what an effort in 8th. Pro-Am driver, Pete Dawson, Danny Kim, another Pro-Am driver, Vandervender Pro-Am. Fender Pro-Am driver, Bella Pro-Am driver. So that's Kim, Vandervender and Bella, 10th, 11th, 12th respectively. Big bunch of them there actually, Stu.
Yeah, 5 of them.
There's 5 of them. Goes Thackeray and Goddard as well. So from, what do we got, 10th to 14th. Good solid mid-pack, because we've got the likes of Gunther Rowe, Matty Clark, Golombek and the like, some pro drivers. So these guys doing really, really well. Yes.
Ben Lay is leading the AM class as well, although there is only 3 AM class cars left in the race, but doing really well there in 20th.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's up a few positions too. I'm sure he started way back down.
He's up 7.
There you go.
7 positions.
Yep.
So good night.
So Matt Clark starting to range on to the back of Gunther Rowe again. We've seen some contact between these two cars a few laps ago. Clark really showing some pace in that BMW. Can he get it right this time? Look at the difference in the closing speeds there, and we talked about these vastly different lines into some of these corners here, and
he's got a good toe now, though.
He's got this. Puts the BMW out there, has a sniff. Oh, big wriggle. Just a little bit unsighted in that corner. He's also got...
And there's the race leader.
There's Keys right behind him. So if he was a little bit nervous, you can understand why. As we get into the Keys car here, and just watch him dispatch these two guys. The pace of Keys in this Skyline is unbelievable. as they run up and around this uphill in number, I think it's corner 6 here, before they just drop down. Here we go, Keys through the kink and then into 8. Oh, slots between them. Only just.
It's brave when you're leading a race.
Stellar job. There was very little room between these two, and here we go. Rowe just lets him go. He's got another battle on his hands, and that is Clark tucked in right behind.
Yeah, that battle's not over.
Oh, definitely not.
We go. We're gonna have a repeat of last lap. Oh, he's looking down the inside.
Oh no, and we've got
Rowe defends. It's going to leave Rowe vulnerable here.
Here we go. Fuddo with the drive-through.
Clark was smart there. He realised that when Rowe shut the door, his best option was to go back to the racing line and then get the exit. But the Beamer just doesn't quite have it at the end.
No, and he just had a big wriggle that last lap when he did exactly the same thing, showed the nose. He did have Lucas Keys just up behind him there coming up. Maybe he had a bit of a glance in the mirror there, but you just wonder whether he was a bit unsighted going into one there and just had another grab at it.
Yeah, so it looks like we lost Costas Makalos in that last
no.
little He's in the chat. Unlucky, mate. You were going well.
Yeah, bad luck, Costas. We'll see you back next week, no doubt. Bring that out of you.
Oh, no.
Mate.
It's all happening. Mav disqualified. Shane Fotterell drive through.
Yeah, Fotterell with Mav disqualified.
He must have had a drive through penalty and didn't serve it. I didn't pick up on it. Sorry. Apologies, everyone.
Oh, I saw that. We called the Fotterell thing.
I've just seen Shane's and then the disqualification for Mav there.
Oh,
that's rough.
That is tough. You don't see that too often.
So that promotes Nathan Henderson into 3rd, Nick Firth into 4th, and Steve Crossan into 5th. Tony Spence into 6th. Pete Dawson up. Everyone behind's made a gain. Shane served that drive through, and it's put him back into 10th.
Okay, watch that space. I'm sure.
Shane will be red now. Red mist will descend. We'll be going forward.
Hey, look, big shout out to Spence. I keep saying this, but look at the ground he's made on Crossland. He's run through some lap traffic here. You know, Crossy may be drawn the short straw on a couple of the on the traffic a little bit, but Spence really showing a clean set of heels here tonight, and really matching it with these pro guys.
Yeah, well, that gap only a few laps ago to Crossy was about 1.82 seconds, if I'm correct.
Yeah, and now it's a third of that. So awesome stuff. Dawson not too far behind as well. Clark on Rose still. Clark probably a bit gun shy after a bit of contact with the back of the Gorilla Racing Mustang there into the final corner there a few laps ago. Plenty going on though.
If Clark's learned anything, it doesn't look like he's going to get the move done into turn 1. So he's going to. I'm thinking turn 11 if he can get close enough through that sector.
Look, they're out of 12.
Here we go.
13.
Again.
He's going wide, and again the widest Mustang on track tonight is Gunther Rowe's car.
Gunther got a little wiggle that time. So the Ford does its Ford thing and it pulls away a car or 2 lengths straight off on the initial acceleration zone. And then the Beamer will range back in, but there's just not enough straight tarmac there before turn 1. Just showing the nose, trying to distract him. Here we go, out wide. Gunther on the tight line.
Yeah, look, Gunther's really working to keep that car behind him, isn't he?
Oh, he's shown in the last few races that he's got good defensive racecraft. He knows where to place the car. Oh, another wiggle there, though.
Just leaning on the loud pedal there early. Getting a wiggle out of the Mustang.
So Dawson has joined the Tony Spence battle with Crossland now. In fact, Crossland's moving well out of the draft. He's trying to break the toe down the main straight.
Oh, look at him all.
Yeah.
dodging and weaving, and look at Spence going for the outside. Dawson's like, yeah, mate, come on, let's go. Oh, look, Spence is going to be vulnerable here if he's not careful. I think Dawson's just giving a little bit of space there. That is the McConnell car actually just tucked up in behind there, out of position. Spence! Look at the pace from this car tonight.
McConnell will want to stay out of this, but he's at the same time, he's got every right to go past.
He's right there.
So 22 minutes to go.
And the fight's on. Big time.
It's heated up. Clark still looking over the back of Gunther Rowe again into turn 1. Repeat of the last 3 laps. So he's working away there. I think the battle's definitely the Dawson Spence Crossland.
I think Clark's just like going, if I just keep doing this, he'll make a mistake.
Well, Clark showed good pace. It's just Gunther's been very, very on it tonight with his defence.
Yes, and like you mentioned, we've seen that a couple of times already this season.
Yeah, he knows where to plant that car.
He does. Yeah, harder to pass than a kidney stone.
So yeah, Steve Crossland in the SIMBLACKS car. He's got a bit of activity behind him, but I think he's just got to focus forward here.
Yeah, definitely.
That time say he's got the pace to do it. He's just got to. He's getting distracted by the cars flashing in his mirrors.
For sure. Clark still on row, and I think we saw Ichikawa over Golombek actually just in the background there while we were focused on these guys. So nice work from Ichikawa. First race here, as far as I'm aware of, in the Porsche here. So again, Ichikawa, welcome to Rainlight Racing here. Clark again. This is the third, fourth, I think the fourth time we've watched this go on.
Here we go. There's room on the exit. Is it worth the risk of a cut?
Oh, and look, how close is that as we bring it up on the helicopter? Like, man, it's just so close. And look, we hold our breath as we watch this because it only takes the slightest of mistakes. There's the overlap. Gunther forcing the issue. He's still got the right-hander here. Can Clark keep it on the outside? It's still...
It's got to stay there. You'll have the rights to the next left-hander.
Overlap's gone.
Keep it there. Just park it on the... Oh, no, he's giving it back to him.
What
good respect, though. Good respectful racing.
Great exchange. Look, these guys will be loving this. This is why these guys come racing, isn't it, on a Monday night at Rainlight?
Absolutely. And the Dawson Spence is still going on. See, Costas has put in the chat there that Dawson's car's got some serious pace. As we know, I've touched on it. There's about 7k an hour difference between the Bentley and the McLaren down the chute tonight. So you're right, Costas. If Pete Dawson can get that Bentley with a good exit out of the turn 14, one of those McLarens is going to be susceptible.
Yes. Clark
again.
Oh, and he's close. He's close. He's as close as he's ever been. Ducks back in behind the Mustang for another look. Goes the outside this time. Let's see how he goes out there. Forces Gunther to take a tight line. No, that doesn't work either, Clarky.
Yep. And they're going to get blue flags now because here comes Webley. So ideally you want to get that done before Webley gets to him.
So look, we saw Keys roll past these guys. Oh God, it seems like about 10 minutes ago. Hence the gap that Keys has on the rest of the field. But look, these guys very respectful, very aware of the blue flags and their mirrors. Will know Webley's there, and will step aside. But they are locked in battle here, Stu.
Absolutely. Yep. This is going to go down for the next 18 minutes.
Dawson on Spence. Oh, no, where to look. It's Clark on Gunther with Webley. Webley's just thinking, guys, will you guys sort it out or just let me pass? One or the other.
Yeah, they're going to have to get out the way in these next few laps. Next few corners, sorry.
Oh, here we
Webley's right there
go.
now.
Matty Clark again out of 12, I think that is. Running down into the final corner. Gets that outside run on Gunther. He's going to have to open the door here for Webley and just get out of the throttle and let him pass. He's got the tag on the back of the Rowe Mustang, which is going to keep him in front of Webley.
None of them lifted.
None of them lifted. Look at the pace through one big wriggle from Clark. Does he let him go this time? He's wide. He does. He just doesn't want to get off it for long, does he?
No, Webley's through there.
Wow.
So Clark's just got to tag on to Webley here and just get towed back up to Rowe. And just hope if the stars align, Rowe gets out the way to let Webley pass that he's there or thereabouts.
Oh, Webley, as we look over the rear wing of the Guerrilla Racing Mustang here.
Look at the pace of Ichikawa.
Yeah, I was just saying, that is Ichikawa in the background. Now we saw him as, there we go, Gunther gets right out of it really quickly.
That's smart.
And there it is. There is less than a car length between those two boys again, Gunther Rowe and Matty Clark. Ichikawa. Now we saw Ichikawa tag on the back of, I think it was Mav, when he went past him there.
Yeah,
and hung with him there for a little while. So, yeah, no surprise. Ichikawa doing a great job. Matty Clark again. There was a tag on the back of the Rowe car there early in that corner. Gunther really having to work hard to keep that BMW behind him.
Yeah, all the fighting that Rowe and Clark are doing, they've dropped down into the 133s, whereas Ichikawa has been punching out 132s right the way up to the point now where he's latched onto the back of these guys.
Yeah. So McConnell with the drive-through, and I just noticed Bella in the pits as well.
Well, McConnell again.
And I didn't realise, but Ichikawa, he's in position with these guys. So I thought I thought he was a lap down. But
no, he's in 15th.
He's racing for position and doing a stellar job.
He's in 15th, but he wants 13th.
Well, with that sort of pace, he definitely deserves it. We've still got Spence and Crossland going on for 5th and 6th up a little bit further into distance.
Yeah, Pete's fallen off that battle a little bit.
But look at these three. Mate, you could throw a blanket over this lot. Yeah, look at it. Look at how close they are. Oh, contact between Ichikawa and Clark.
Golombek's going to get the two of them. He says, thank you very much. And Gunther Rowe's probably just had a massive exhale.
Oh,
pushing with it.
Slightest of mistakes there from Ichikawa. Looked like Clark might have had a double take on the brakes there.
Yeah, a little prop.
And just enough to get Itchy up on the inside there. And that was Golombek, like you mentioned, actually, Stu, there, that snuck on past. Spence on Crossland still.
Yeah, Nick Firth has found his way onto the back of Nathan Henderson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's 0.7, 0.8 at the final turn.
So what was Hendo's last lap compared to...
Well, it was a cut lap, but it was still a 131.7.
Okay.
And Nick Firth is on a 131.5. Nick Firth is lapping faster than Hendo over these last couple of laps.
Yeah. And it's clearly showing.
But let's just touch on the fact that Nick Firth took his tyres not very long ago. He was the last man to stop.
So it does have that advantage.
Yeah. So I can go and have a look at the statistics, but I think Hendo pitted quite a bit earlier than Nick Firth.
Yes, I think you're right there. Ichikawa, Clark, Golombek. The dynamic of that battle has changed somewhat with now the Guerrilla Racing Mustang of Gunther Rowe out in front of Golombek and breathing a sigh of relief. I think you mentioned before, Stu.
Absolutely. So Nick Firth pitted about 15 minutes after Nathan Henderson.
Look how close he is to Hendo. He's going to get him. He's going to get him here.
Yep. Yeah, they're slightly fresher tyres working.
Wow. Ferrari looking very pointy. Firthy currently on a podium position.
Yeah. Got to watch that Bentley down the straight here, though. We know there's about 6k an hour difference between the Ferrari and... Oh, there's not a great exit. Excuse me, not a great exit there from Nathan Henderson. The Bentleys are a rocket ship down the straight, though, aren't they?
Unbelievable. So close racing
and
here.
And the Spence-Dawson battle has resumed again. They're right on the back of Crossland.
Okay, we'll do a quick lap in car with Dawson chasing Spence and Crossland here, ladies and gentlemen. Is that Spence? Spence. Going at it with Crossland.
Yeah, Louis van der Venter in 9th has found the back of Danny Kim in 8th, and he's all over the back of them. They're not too far behind this battle, actually.
So van der Venter has found himself, I think the last time we looked at him, he was like in 14th or something, Stu. And now in the top, well and truly in the top 10, obviously with a couple of drive-throughs and Mav getting a disqualification. Dawson forcing the issue on Spence, going, mate, if you're not going to do it, give me a crack at it. Has he got it done? I don't think so. Spence forcing the issue back. They're still at it.
Yeah. Spence got the line there into 12. Dawson's going to have to do it all again. Yeah, just going back to Louis van der Venter, he's up 6 positions from where he started. Pete Dawson's up 4. Biggest gain of anybody in the field is actually Goddard in the McLaren, the 96 McLaren. He's up 16 positions from when he started.
Wow. And
poor Craig McConnell, he's down 10. And in the pits again.
And
he's been in the pits a while.
He's been in the pits a while, I think. The Golombek-Clark Ichikawa battle continues. Worcester and Marnie are at it as well. Mustang v Porsche. Plenty going on here. We're in under the 10-minute mark here. 90-minute race here tonight, ladies and gents.
3 very intense battles happening.
3 very intense battles going on here as we wind down. Who's dropped off the back of that battle there? Oh, it's Ichikawa's gone forward on Golombek and Clark. What happened there?
Golombek and Clark must have had to come together because they're both last laps for 137s.
Here we go. We picked it up on the replay here. So just run into 7 and 8 with Golombek and Clark still in front. Ichikawa trailing here. Down into this next little awkward thing, and some more contact from Clark on the back of Golombek. That is just Golombek has just allowed Ichikawa past. Oh no, no, no. Tough gig for Clark tonight.
Yeah, it's been a tough one.
It's just been a handful of minor errors and some contact. He'll have to go and have a good hard look at himself, I think, tonight. After that.
Oh, you got to have a go though.
Oh, you do. That is too true, Stu. Van der Venter looking pretty speedy on the back of Kim, like you mentioned. We've also got Dawson chasing Spence, and we saw that little exchange from there a couple of laps ago. That battle's not going to go away in the next 6.5 minutes either, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you're enjoying the racing and the telecast here tonight. What happened just there? Jay Warren coming up with a drive-through penalty.
Oh, number 2 of the night.
Big thanks to Rainlight Racing for bringing us again their 2024 GT3 Series 7. It's round 4. It's Valencia. It's been a beautiful day here. Some amazing racing, Stu. Look, amazing. It's been a great race so far. We're winding down towards the 5-minute mark here. Crossy running away from Spence. Dawson in tow. We've got to thank SIMBLACKS. Crossy in the SIMBLACKS. Number 43, McLaren, making a great showing here tonight. As we pick up on Goddard and Thackeray, we've got to also thank CrossCut, Woodworks, Carpentry and Joinery, Crossy 43, Hendo 31, True to Life Racing Designs, and obviously let's give MATCHFIT Entertainment a shout out for the broadcast. Give us a like and subscribe. Hit your notifications, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so Clark's are on the back of Golombek now. We still got the Ichikawa on the back of Rowe. We've got the Goddard on the back of Thackeray. Louis Van der Venter still wants Danny Kim's position, and then still Pete Dawson, Tony Spence.
Yeah. Dawson, Spence.
After 90 minutes.
Spence on Crossland, that's it.
Yeah, it's still going. Yeah, great stuff. The Rainbow boys really turn it on.
Oh, definitely. Look, and a couple of great standouts. I've got to say Spence and Kim for obviously keeping the cars up the pointy end of the field in qualifying and really giving these pro guys a run for their money. But Van der Venter, my God, what a standout.
Into 9th.
I'm stunned. It's awesome, wicked. Yes. As Hendo slowly goes backwards on Firth there earlier, we just saw Van der Venter clearly making gains still and chasing down Kim. 4 minutes, guys. Goddard, Thackeray, Clark, Golombek, Van der Venter, Kim on the outside. And he's got it done. Has he got it done? Oh no!
Bit of hip there. Danny Kim made the wall. Did he? No, he might have saved it.
Just picked this one up on the replay here from the helicam. Van der Venter pass. Has a bit of a wriggle as he comes back on. Kim, definitely tag on the wall from Kim. Goddard out as well. What happened there? So that was Goddard, Thackeray.
Yeah, well, that was heating up. He was trying to get round Thackeray.
Oh, again, unsighted. We saw that with Clark on Gunther Road there earlier too, coming into one and just having another take at the steering. Not confident.
Yeah, well, Steve Croston's earned his money tonight.
Oh, hasn't he?
He's had these two guys behind him for a considerable amount of time now. Spencer's ranged up again. Couple of laps to go.
Ichikawa on row now. Oh, tags again.
Oh,
Rose. Oh.
Whoa. Rowe's not having any of that.
No, look, these guys have definitely got the elbows out. That Rowe Mustang, it's had more hits than Elvis tonight.
Is it what? It's going to need a new wrap over it before next race.
Wow. And he's still just going as hard as ever.
Yeah, same with Spence and Dawson.
Look at this trio, though. Again, you can throw a blanket over these boys.
Rossi's just got to hold on.
Hold on. He's only got another 2 laps maybe to go.
You can do it, mate.
As he runs it through 8, 9, down to 10 and 11 here. Tricky braking.
Oh, I thought he was going to hit him.
I'm sure there was contact there. Ever so slightly. Ichikawa still on row. I don't know.
Crossy's made a mistake.
Oh, Clark on bloody.
Out of 12. Crossy hit the curb. He got a bounce, and Spencer's underneath him.
Oh, and so is Dawson.
Oh, and so's Dawson. Oh, no. Where's the leader? There'll be 2 more laps. The leader's in turn 13 coming down the last corner, so...
Dawson carrying the overlap through 1. Oh.
Yeah, he's through there.
And Crossy, ever the gentleman, just gives enough space for Dawson to get it done.
Did I put the commentator's curse on him? I was just saying how he's just got to hold on.
Surely not. Matty Clark on Golombek. And we just see Bella actually rounding up Worcester in the background as well. Ichikawa, again, still working over the back against the road. Look at the dive!
Yeah, that was
man, has he pulled that off?
Well, they had a drag
race. Has he actually done that? What's the Mustang here? Massive evasive action there from Gunther Rowe. Just seen him coming.
Yeah, Gunther will take that back into turn 1. Oh, the Porsche will have a look into turn 2, though. He's squeezing them right up.
Oh, look, Gunther has got the elbows out. Oh, and there it is again, more contact.
Lucas Keys approaching the final turn.
These guys so closely matched. It is the final lap.
Just negotiating some traffic. He's in turn 14. Well done, Lucas Keys.
So Lucas Keys across the line for the checkers here in round 4 at Valencia here for Rainlight Racing's 2024 GT3 Series 7. That will put Brandon Webley, unless there is some major mistakes going on. Brandon Webley in the Mustang in 2nd, and Nick Firth will roll across in 3rd. As we
well done, Nick Firth and Webley.
Pick up on the Dawson Spence battle. There's a bit of a gap there. Ichikawa Rowe is still going on. These guys will roll across the line here for the checkers. Now, Rowe taking out that 13th spot there. But, yeah, Nick Firth in 3rd.
Yeah, Nathan.
And he's loving it. Look at the lights are ablaze.
Well done, Firthy.
Hendo in the MATCHFIT Entertainment. Number 31, Bentley.
Yeah,
Tony
well done.
Spence in 5th. Pete Dawson in 6th. Here we go. Look at these guys.
Yeah, that's been an epic battle.
That has been an epic battle. So that's Tony Spence, Pete Dawson, and Steve Crossland at 5th, 6th, 7th, respectively. Louis van der Venter, stellar drive. How many positions? Stellar job. All these Pro-Am guys. Danny Kim in 9th. Shane Folato in 10th. Thackeray Goddard, Rowe, Ichikawa, Clark, Lay, Marnie, Bella, Worcester, Kramer, Warren, and McConnell sitting in the pit lane as we speak, has been for some time. Wow. There you go. First, what do we got? Keys, Webley first. Let's see if we can. We've got to be quick. It's a late
got one.
night.
I've got him.
You got one? Get that guy down here.
Nick Firth.
Nick Firth. Firthy's bloody fish finger Ferrari. What a mouthful. How you doing? You got the comms on us, mate?
Hey, lads, get me there?
Yes,
Yeah, mate.
loud and
Well
clear.
done.
It's stellar effort, mate. We sort of had great pace in quali, stellar job, and looked like you were just in a really nice little position there in fifth, clean air, not really having to fight anybody back or front, and then all of a sudden, you're on the podium. What the hell?
Oh, I think I've probably got the sim racing gods to thank me there. I'm not sure what happened ahead, but I know I think there was a disqualification, if I'm not wrong.
Yes,
yeah,
there
but-
was.
yeah,
Yes,
so-
Mav. Yep.
So you got to have luck on your side
Well,
every now and then, I guess. So
Well, that's one position. I don't know about where did the other one come from, but yeah, no, look, stellar job, mate, and kept it clean. Uneventful race for you.
yeah, I was like, someone once told me, start slow, finish fast, and it seemed to work tonight.
It sure did, mate. It was really good to watch.
Super late pit stop, so you were coming home strong with a good set of tyres, mate. Oh, it's Hendo. That was where the other position was. Yes.
Yeah, the car probably wasn't set up super awesome for a heavy fuel load, so I carried quite a lot of fuel at the start just to see how long I could go, because I knew it would be quick towards the end. So if I could get a fresh set of tires, and I know I could punch out some good times, and a bit of a risky move, but it started to pay off, and I actually butchered my pit stop, which was
We
not great.
noticed. We did notice.
Yeah. So
we were watching.
so that made my work hard.
Yeah.
But then I think Shane got a drive through, which I was onto the back of him relatively quickly, but it was very convenient when he pulled into the pits.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, Hendo's a quality driver, and I knew I had my work cut out for me, but I'm assuming his Bentley must have just been running out of brakes or tires or something like that.
It was running out of something, mate.
Yeah, he's starting to struggle.
You blew past him, so.
And it was a good race, though. That's the thing, though. Like coming up against Hendo, I knew if I made a good move or had a really good run, I thought, he's a very classy driver, and I was like, if he sees me up the inside, he's gonna know I'm there. So
Yeah.
it was an opportunistic little go up the inside there, but I had a really good run, and he was kind of wide. I saw a bit of a squirm, so once I saw the squirm, I just committed to that run that the car had really good pace into that corner, so I just stuck with it, and yeah, it was really good and felt good, and I exited well, so yeah, hopefully it didn't look too messy on stream.
Oh no,
Oh,
look,
no.
yeah, definitely not. Yeah, great effort, mate. Great effort.
Stoked to be on the podium, nonetheless. It's been a long time.
You should be.
It doesn't always happen for me, but yeah, so really stoked to walk away with P3. I'm like chuffed, so it's great.
Yeah, no, you did well, mate. It was good to watch.
Yeah, definitely the long run was the key. I think we were keeping an eye on your times there, mate. You weren't far off your best time, even right to the end there. So definitely worth staying out. And look, come to fruition, mate.
Yeah, once I got the job done on Hendo, I was like, okay, no risks. So
No risks.
Yeah, I just tried to chip away like a couple of tenths or 5 tenths just every lap, and then once I was about 4 seconds ahead, I was like, okay, that's good. Just no track cuts, no big hits on curbs. Just keep it clean.
Yeah, bring it on.
Yeah, only one track cut the whole race, so I was like absolutely stoked with that too. So
you did a lot better than some of them. I think we got at least maybe 6 or 7 in there.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously Mav with a disqualification. Not sure what that was for, but will be interesting to see in the chat box or in the Discord tomorrow. Well done, Nick Firth. Well deserved and awesome stuff. Thanks for all your work behind the scenes and yeah, great work on a podium tonight, mate.
No worries, mate. Free fish fingers for everyone.
Free fish fingers for all. Firthy shout, guys. You heard it here first at MATCHFIT Entertainment.
Excellent. Well done, Firthy.
Nice work, Firthy.
Cheers, lads.
Nick Firth, everyone. Next cab off the rank would be Mr. Brandon Webley.
G'day, how you going?
Brandon Webley.
How you going, guys?
Yeah, good, mate. Good P2 there.
Yeah. Again, it was another pretty boring race. I was just kind of by myself, but I'll take it. I didn't get my ass handed to me as badly this week as I did last. So it's
a lot closer.
Still 20 seconds, but fucking, it's a bit better.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot better, bro.
What was it last week? Like 40 or 50 or something?
Yeah, it was a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, good race tonight. I can understand what you're saying. A bit lonely, but mate, it's points. You're still sitting solid in this championship.
Yeah, the first half was time was ticking really slowly with Mav right behind me. I was getting a bit sweaty, but then yeah, I don't know what happened. I think he must have given up or something.
Well, he got disqualified.
Okay.
So we're guessing, we don't actually know we missed it, but we're guessing that he got a bunch of drive-throughs and didn't serve the penalty. So maybe that's why he got the DSQ. But I noticed through the first good half of that race that Mav it was under a second to you the whole time. He wasn't giving you any respite.
Yeah, he was right up my bum a couple of times, but then I just kept holding on to it. But it was a pretty fun for the first half. But second half, I stuffed up my tire pressures, and then I was just by myself anyway, so it didn't really matter. But my pace was a bit bad.
And how was the dig at the end there?
Well, I don't know. Like my pressures were way too high, so I can't really tell if it was tired.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I thought the track. I didn't look at the temperature, and I thought the track was going to get colder, not hotter. But,
yeah. And you had a pretty eventful race coming through some of the lap traffic there too. When you come back up on the back of Clark and Gunther going at it there was some pretty tense moments there.
Yeah, they were having a good battle. I was a bit I was a bit upset to have to interrupt it, but it looks like it just restarted exactly where.
Yeah, they just carried on.
They did.
That all worked out honky dory. I don't know who won it in the end, but yeah.
No, well done, mate. It was a good race.
Yes. So another points haul, mate, for you, Brandon, and won't do your championship any bad at all, mate. So well done. A little bit of a boring race, like you said, except for some of the lap traffic, but nice work. And you're looking forward to Nords next week?
I've actually got about maybe 20 or 30 laps. I haven't done very much of that track, so it's going to be. I'm probably not going to be doing very good there, to be honest.
Oh, come on.
I'll do my best, but
mate.
I've got maybe 2 or 3 hours of track time on there. So
yeah.
Oh look, it's only 177 corners and 20 kilometers. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I always crash in the middle of the lap and then get frustrated and give up.
Yeah, yeah, because it's such a long way back to the start finish line to have another crack. I get it. But don't underestimate yourself, mate. We'll be watching, and get some practice in, mate. Come on.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, awesome stuff. Well done tonight, mate, on the second position. And look forward to seeing you again next week, Nords.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Cheers for the broadcast.
Thank you.
No problem, mate. See you later.
Thanks, Brandon. Well done, Brandon Webley, ladies and gentlemen.
We don't have a race winner, but there's someone I want to bring down and have a chat.
Go.
Tony Spence.
Tony Spence. Wow. Just wow. Tony.
Hey, fellas.
There you go.
How are you?
Good, man. Good race. You're certainly sticking it up with the pro boys there.
Yeah, buddy. Lost about 2 litres of water. Sweating like hell.
Okay.
Just finally got past Crosby in the second last lap thing, eh?
I can hear the smile. in your voice, mate. It's
Oh, mate.
what
Oh.
an epic race, mate.
I was so stoked to finally get past him, man.
Yeah, you worked
Yeah,
hard
and
for it.
I
Yeah,
did
that-
fucking work hard for it. I worked bloody hard for it. And then Dawson almost got me as well. And then like had to catch up to Crossy again after that. It was a real good. It was a real good race. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, it was super close. There was a couple of other battles happening at the same time that were equally as close, but we just happened to find ourselves keep going back to you, Dawson, and Crossland there. It was super close, well driven. I was just talking up Steve Crossland, saying how he's got to hold on, and in the very next corner, he went wide, and then the gates opened for you, and yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah, like the first before we put it, he definitely had the pace on me, but after we put it, I somehow had the pace on him. So yeah, it was just pretty good.
Whatever it takes, mate. You got a lot of camera time, mate, and we were talking you up the whole race. Actually, yourself and a couple of the other Pro-Am drivers there punching above your weight tonight, mate. I know that.
Yeah.
Like I think Firth said, the internet gods, the online racing gods were sort of working with you a little bit with a couple of the boys getting drive-throughs and disqualifications or whatever up in front of you. But mate, you still worked really hard to get where you were, and yeah, like I said, you Pro-Am guys are really doing some great work over the last couple of rounds.
Good to see Firthy on the podium.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, he's a good night as well.
Get a good drive, yeah. No, we're definitely a couple of us definitely up there with the pro boys there. It's fun. Just trying to keep those points up, and end of the season, hopefully get a good result. So
Well, you're certainly doing that. You've had some good results in the first few rounds, mate. You just added to that.
yeah, we had a few good battles last season as well, me and you, eh?
Yeah, ASR, yeah, that was good. Looking forward to that rolling around again. But tonight it's all about you, mate, and a couple other guys here tonight just absolutely punched above their weight and got good results. So yeah, hats off, mate. Well done.
Appreciate it, boys.
Yeah, well done. Looking forward to. We got Nords next week, bro. How are you at Nords?
I'm terrible at Nords.
No, come on. That's the second person that said
that's
that.
my drop. That's my drop run. My best time's like at 8 minute 40 or something like that.
Oh,
I spent no time on the day.
he's calling it early. He's calling it early. That's the
You
drop.
probably won't even see me on the grid, to be honest.
Come on now, Tony.
Great circuit.
Come on, Tony. We need you out there. We need you out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I need to put some practice in this week. That's for sure.
Definitely. Please do. We're looking forward to seeing you out there again next week. But yeah, congratulations tonight, mate. Stellar effort.
Yeah,
and
good race
yeah,
day.
definitely get amongst the stream there because you got plenty of airtime. Your car definitely on cam were a lot, my friend.
Always enjoy watching it back. Always enjoy the stream. You guys do a good job. Thanks for what you guys do as well. So.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Tony, and well done again. See you next week at Nords, my friend.
See you, boys.
See ya.
Tony Spence, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, ripping job from Tony tonight, and a few others. Nick Firth to stand out as well.
Oh yeah, I think Louis Van Adventure
and Louis, yes,
yeah, another stellar job. Another one of the Pro-Am boys. Again, just really showing some great pace and really coming to grips with that that big ass Bentley. So as the season progresses, that was only round 4. Stu here at Valencia in Rainlight Racing's 2024 GT3 Series 7. Proudly supported once again by SIMBLACKS. Now, we will mention SIMBLACKS one more time. I think the boys are probably already given away $50 with a wheel spin over on Crossy's Twitch channel. The links are in the description there to Crossy's Twitch channel if you want to go over there and watch what's going on over there. SIMBLACKS, and giving away stuff. They're also giving away at the end of the series a set of Sim Magic P1000 pedals. Beautiful set of pedals. Again, spin of the wheel, totally random draw. You do not have to win the series. You just got to be involved. Obviously, some terms and conditions links to Rainlight Racing's Discord in the description as well, so you can get over there and find out what that's all about. But look, only round 4 tonight here, so plenty of racing yet to go in the season. We've also got to thank CrossCut Woodworks, Carpentry and Joinery. Mr. Dixon in, I think, the Aston Martin, maybe an early exit tonight as well in the Aston Martin. We got to thank Crossy 43, who had a cracking race in the SIMBLACKS number 43 car from Crossy 43. HENDO 31 in the MATCHFIT Entertainment car, also a major sponsor. True to Life Racing Designs, which I think is Gunther Rowe, who had a ding-dong. Actually, he was another guy we probably could have talked to tonight. That Mustang copped some hits tonight, but he kept it pointing in the right direction and came home strong. Wow, I'm out of breath, mate. Stu, what a race.
Yeah, that was entertaining, honestly. Like, I didn't know
Non-stop.
where to look.
Non-stop, mate. It was going on. Hard to get a break from it. I'm nearly hoarse from calling 90 minutes of just flat-out racing. Super impressive stuff from the whole field here tonight. Stu Arrowsmith, thank you so much for joining me here on a Monday night at Rainlight Racing over the last couple of weeks. Hopefully we'll see you again in the comms box. I think J-Man back next week. But look, mate, you know you're always welcome. You have the official MatchFit Entertainment swipe card to the booth now. So who knows? We might see you next week. We might see you again before the end of the season. But look, thanks again for helping out over the past couple of weeks, mate.
Yeah, no, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for the invite. It's been great to call Rainlight here and the ESO event on Saturday night. Really had a blast. Really opened my eyes to the amount of work you guys do here in the comms booth. So no, thank you. I might come back one day. I'm kind of got my eyes set on just steering a car now. So looking forward to it. Thank you again.
Focus. Awesome. Thanks, Stu Arrowsmith. And like I keep saying, please, guys, hit the like and subscribe button. Get the MatchFit Entertainment algorithms working on the YouTube there. Hit your notifications as well if you haven't already, so you can keep up with all the action. Like Stu just mentioned, we are covering the ESO Manufacturers Cup stuff. ASR and Z just about to kick off a Porsche Cup thing to finish off the year 2024. And obviously we're doing a little bit of TO2 stuff over at Hardcore Online Gaming as well in the R Factor 2 platform. So catch up with all that action at MatchFit Entertainment. But that's a wrap tonight for round 4 here in Rainlight Racing's 2024 GT3 Series 7 Round 4 Valencia with an epic race, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us once again. Hit the like and subscribe on the way out. And that's a wrap for tonight. Good night, Stu Arrowsmith.
Yeah, good night, everyone.